Martin. Mr. Martin first. I was gonna schedule it at 12:30. I said no. Not gonna arrive that early. Wouldn't you know it, I arrived early. Okay. Let me put the signs also. Hey, Mr. Jake. Unfortunately, could not join today. But that's okay. We'll do outreach without him today. Normally this is where we do it together, but that's okay. Hello, Martin, vegan cannibal. Love to see you here. Okay, we're here, we're set up. We're gonna be doing some questions. I gotta tell you, everybody, I'm a bit tired of. Yesterday I wanted to go live, but I was bamboozled by a package. They said they're gonna come yesterday. They didn't come. They're coming today. So today I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. I was there at home. Yeah. What is that A thing? That Japanese sign that you guys are putting in there with the A? Is that like what YouTube does, or are you guys putting that like? Is that like an inside joke, guys? Is that like a thing that I don't know about? I haven't seen mustache looking good. Thank you. Yeah, I think so too. I might need to move this a little bit like this, yeah, so that when people arrive, I can put them here and have conversations with them. There's no wind, so that's good. So hopefully nothing will blow today. It is pretty cold though. It's like 0 degrees or some shit. It's very, very cold. Yeah. Let's see. If we're gonna have some good conversations today in front of that. Hi. You wanna have a conversation with me?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 14.
14? Oh, you can't be on camera though.
Oh no.
'Cause you-
It's not.
Yeah, you're too young. Yeah, no, it's okay if you want. You can be off camera if you want.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Romy. Romy.
Call me. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
So, did you visit Anne Frank? What bring
No,
you here?
not yet.
Not yet. Were you about to visit it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Later today.
Later today. Yeah. So do you know the story of Anne Frank? Yeah. She was persecuted for being Jewish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for her ethnicity. Do you think that's okay to be persecuted for being Jewish?
Vind je het goed dat mensen anders wordt behandeld omdat ze cultuur?
No.
No. No. So is it okay?
Everybody has to be treated the same.
So is it okay to discriminate based on ethnicity? No.
No.
No. Is it okay to discriminate based on skin color?
No.
No. No.
No.
How about intelligence? If somebody's intellectually challenged, is it okay to discriminate based on that?
Can you?
Yeah, if somebody's really, really stupid, like they're
Yeah.
intellectually challenged, like is it okay to? They're not stupid. They're just challenged, right? Intellectually, like they're mentally challenged. Is it okay to discriminate based on that?
No.
No, no, no. How about if they don't walk on 2 legs? They can't walk on 2 legs.
You can't walk on 2 legs?
Yeah,
Oh no.
Oh, that's not okay.
it's not okay.
Waarom is dat niet oké? Als
Nee, dat gediscrimineerd wordt.
Oh, nee.
Okay. Okay. So then do you think it's okay, because this is where all these questions are leading, do you think it's okay to discriminate on animals?
No.
No. But we are discriminating on them, right? When we're forcing them into slaughterhouses, when we're stealing their
Yeah.
babies, killing them. Yeah. Yeah. Do you
It's
guys
not
participate
right.
in that? Do you consume animal products?
Laten we gewoon eten, oké? Can you repeat that?
Yeah. Do you consume animal products?
Oh, of ze dat eet. Of ze dieren eet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so or cheese or milk
Yeah.
or eggs.
But
Do you think animals are killed and exploited for these products?
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you think
for
you need?
milk, not.
No.
Yeah.
For
Well,
milk, they only get milked, right?
well, let me tell you, because that's the interesting thing. Why do you think cows produce milk?
Huh?
Why do cows produce milk? To feed their babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to have babies. So farmers, they impregnate them. And what do you think they do to the babies?
Take them away from us.
Well, they
We
take
can
them away
kill-
from there,
We
yeah.
can kill the babies for food.
Well, we kill the males because the males don't produce milk. So we kill them for food, yeah. That's where veal comes from. And the females, we also kill them when they can no longer get pregnant, which it's after 6 or 7 years. And cows can live 24 years. So it's, a quarter of their lifespan. You said you're 14, right?
Yeah.
Imagine when you reach the age of 20, somebody saying, after repeatedly trying to impregnate you, they're saying, well, you should die now.
No,
This
that's
is what
not,
we do to them.
Not good.
It's not okay, right?
No.
And we always say because we've always done it, or
Yeah.
because they're not intelligent enough. We always justify it that way. But that's not a good enough justification, is it? No. What do you think you can do about it?
Don't eat meat. Nou, eigenlijk. Dat helpt nog niks, want dan eten andere mensen het wel.
What do you think you can do about it? Say that again.
She said that don't eat meat, but
Yeah.
if you don't, doesn't mean other people don't do it anymore.
Yeah, but if you don't, you can save up to 100 animals from this practice. 100 animals per year. Yeah, like imagine that. Like imagine if you were in their shoes, and like because there's 8 billion people on this planet, right? If somebody chooses to kill 100 people every year, it's not going to mean anything to the whole population. That's literally still going to be 8 billion people on this planet minus 100, which is not that much. It's going to refill quickly. But if you're one of those 100 people, it means everything to you. So you could be the change for somebody when you do this. Well, let me give you some cards, okay? I don't want to keep you for too long because I feel like you're uncomfortable with this, and I don't want to keep you. I'll give you 2 cards, okay?
Yeah.
So there's a documentary here that kind of teaches you everything that you need to know about dairy, about animal production. It's called Dominion. Maybe give that a watch. I'll also give you a watch, okay? Thank you so much. Have a good one. Cheers. You too. My tripod was a little bit crooked. But just keep going that way. Somebody says, stop harassing people. Stop harassing animals, bro. I'm just holding a sign, letting people come to me, and I have a conversation with them. You are forcing animals into slaughterhouses. Huh? Are you politician speaker? What does that mean? I'm not a politician, no. Just a person having conversations with other people on the street. Pushing water for the sub. I don't know what they think this is, but no. And of all the things, the woman. Like you specifically wanted the woman to be pushed in water. Jesus Christ. Man, some of you guys are just so misogynistic, man. I don't get it. I don't get why having conversations with people, getting them to understand the perspective of animals attracts so many misogynists. Like, it's so insane. I don't know why. It's hard for me to understand that. Hey, Davey, nice to see you here. Mustache looking good? Yeah, thank you. It's growing. It's growing. Remember to hit that like, everyone. We gotta get more people watching. Get them numbers. It's also pretty cold, so I don't know how long I'm gonna be staying here today, because yeah, it's like 1 degree or something. Hi from Barbara. Hello, Barbara. How would you know what the animals think? Well, I don't. I know for a fact that they don't want to be killed. That's the bare minimum that I need to know. That they don't want to be treated like an object and killed. Keep fighting the fight, yeah. Where are you streaming from tonight? I'm streaming from in front of Anne Frank today. I'm in front of Anne Frank Museum. There's a lot of people here. Well, there's not that many people, but there's going to be a lot more people. There's always is. There always are more people. Is he a London man? I don't know what that means. Clearly not. I love my dog named Scooby. Well, would it be okay if somebody like Scooby were to be forced into a slaughterhouse if they were not your pet, right? Like hypothetically, imagine that Scooby was not your pet. They were just some animal on the street and somebody would take them and cut their throat. Would that be okay? Show us your sign. It says, I'm doing a social experiment, come talk to me. But YouTube mirrors everything, so it's mirrored. This dude is so gay. Thank you. On this channel, gay means cool. So you just called me cool. Thank you. Are you gay? No, I'm not. Why should I care about the group animals? Seems arbitrary. About the group animals? I'm asking you to not oppress animals. You are faced with the choice between oppressing an animal and not oppressing an animal. I'm just asking you to do the bare minimum and not make the choice that oppresses them. I'm not literally not asking you anything else out of you. I like a mustache on you. It's really gay. Thank you. I feel like I should probably dye it though, because it's not black enough, huh? Festive and gay. That's cool.
There we go.
Do you have any other topics that you're passionate about? Yeah, I have several topics that I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about animal rights, human rights. I'm passionate about critical thinking, curbing misinformation and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I also have other things that I'm passionate about, but that are not necessarily related to human rights or making the world better. But, like I like space stuff. Somebody says I love goat milk. Yeah. Because you're a baby goat. What does the sign say? A sign says, my sign says, I'm doing a social experiment, come talk to me. Are you pro illegal immigration? No. But I wouldn't persecute people for doing it. Not like you guys think that, oh no, this person's an illegal alien here. We gotta fucking kill the shit out of them, put them in concentration camps and stuff. No, thank you. I'm not for that, no. Oh, God damn it. I hope the sun comes on this side, because it's cold in the shade just to sit here. Whew. Where in the world did I end up? We're in Amsterdam right now in front of Anne Frank house. You guys want to have a conversation with me? Can I have a conversation with you? Thank you, Martin, for telling people. I honestly don't understand why they don't block cars in the canals. It's ridiculous. The canals are so small. Can barely fit cars. Hi.
Hi.
How old are you?
21.
Oh, okay. You're over 18, okay. Because you look very young. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yes.
What are your names?
My name's Thea.
Tiffany.
Cressida.
Kelsey.
Okay. Can you come a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Where you guys from?
Malta.
Malta?
Yes.
Oh, lovely. Shitty weather here compared
It's
to
good
Malta.
today.
It's
Well,
good today.
it's a nice day today.
It's a nice day today. It's still pretty cold compared to
Yes.
Malta.
Very cold.
Yeah. Yeah. So, have you visited Anne Frank?
No, actually.
No. Are you about to visit it, or what brings you here?
Oh, we were just strolling around, to be honest
Ah,
with
okay.
you. We weren't going in.
But do you know the story of Anne Frank?
She kind of.
We kind of got like bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Kind of. Very,
Yeah.
very briefly.
Yeah, she was persecuted for being gay. Sorry, for Jesus, for being Jewish.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it okay to persecute somebody for being Jewish?
No.
No. How about being gay? Now that I
No.
no.
No
No
So
way.
it's not okay to persecute somebody, to discriminate based on ethnicity,
Gender,
course,
gender,
sexuality.
sexuality. How about skin color?
No
way.
No. What about intelligence? Is it okay to persecute somebody on that
No,
level of
no, no.
intelligence? Like if somebody's
What do you mean?
cognitively impaired?
No,
No,
obviously
no way.
no.
No? No, okay. What if they can't walk on two legs?
Doesn't
No.
matter. They're
It's
still
not my
human.
choice to do like for other people, in my opinion.
Yeah, okay. And here comes the crux of it, because you just said, what if they're not human?
Still.
Is it okay to discriminate? Like, I
Like,
don't
what
know.
do you mean if they're not human? Like,
Like
what?
if they're born a dog, for example, is it
No,
okay
I
to
mean, I
is it
don't-
okay to put them in gas chambers?
My opinion,
No.
no, no, no.
No.
My
No.
opinion is no.
No. What about pigs? Is it okay to put pigs in gas chambers?
I know
I know
where
where
this
this
is
is
going.
going.
No, obviously, because that's a painful death, in my opinion.
Yeah. But if we were to kill them the nice way, then it's okay.
I mean, then that comes into the religion thing, like that they're born to like.
Not religion thing. I
As
mean,
well.
we're mammals. We were born to feed on like predators and prey, what we're going to mention. So even pigs, I think they're No, they're not. They're
I
not
don't know,
carnivores.
no,
I don't know what they are. They're herbivores. So if
don't
they
know.
were to be carnivores, they would still, I think, kill their
Pray.
prey.
I'm a male.
eat.
I was born to dominate women. Am I gonna dominate you for right now?
Oh no.
Okay,
Go
there you go.
later.
It doesn't really matter what our nature says, right? We as humans do a little bit better than our nature.
Yes.
Right. But do you think we can be healthy without eating animal products?
I think you can be. You need animal products.
I work in the
personally-
health sector, so I think we get a lot of important proteins and nutrients from eating meat, in my opinion. Even from tofu, you can get this quite the same proteins, but I believe that meat is much better. It's what actually people need to eat. That's my opinion.
What would convince you that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet?
No, I'm not saying you're
Not
not
healthy, like stronger. Like it's like the. I
Well,
think you get
healthy
it.
is the epiphany, right? If you're healthy, that's all it is. There's no better thing than healthy.
Well, obviously, it's a choice at the end of the day. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
But the question is, should it be a choice?
I do believe so.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it should be a choice whether we want to exploit and slaughter animals or not, correct?
But no, I mean, there's also a way to do it. Then it's up
Exactly.
your option, like from where you buy certain meats as well.
They kill them anyway, right?
Yeah, but there's
As
always a
babies.
difference between killing someone. There's a difference between killing someone and torturing them and killing someone and just.
But your option is between killing them and not killing them, not between killing them or torturing them, right? Your option is between killing them and not
But the
killing
way
I'm not
that.
killing anyone, I'm just buying it.
You're just buying it. So you're paying somebody to kill them.
Yeah, but
I'm
the
not
way they
paying
kill it,
anyone
it's
to
also
kill it. I'm
different.
just buying the food.
But you understand the
Yes, I
perspective,
know,
right?
yes.
I know, but
I do.
Yeah.
no, it's a very controversial subject.
Okay, but
Is it really that controversial?
I believe
Yeah,
so because
different beliefs,
we were
yeah.
born to eat meat. We're both carnivores and herbivores, so
Yeah, we're omnivorous. We can be healthy on a plant-based diet, and we can be healthy eating meat. So why would we choose
what
to?
if you don't like the plant-based side? What if it makes you sick?
Well, what if I don't like the animals that we slaughter? Should I then slaughter humans and eat them?
Okay, but that's your choice. You're not gonna
Yeah,
eat
but
it.
should
But
it be a
I'm not
choice?
gonna eat
Should it
plants.
be a choice for me to slaughter humans and eat them because I don't like the animals that we slaughter?
There are murderers, you know. They go to jail.
And should it be okay to
No,
happen? That's the question. I
mean-
understand that it happens. The question is, should it
But
happen?
we're not born to eat other humans. We're born to eat animals.
Exactly.
Well, we're not born to eat anything specifically,
like,
right?
yeah.
Like our digestive system can digest animal
Yes.
protein as well as
Yeah.
plant protein. So this teleology thing saying we're born to X or Y is nothing more than you're saying that. Like I could say I was born to rape. Doesn't make it true, right?
That's but
Right,
it's
and
also
it doesn't make,
different.
and it also
difference.
doesn't make it justified if I
You
choose
can't
to do it.
compare. That's quite. I feel like you can't compare.
Wait,
from,
I can't compare killing somebody with raping somebody.
Yes.
I think
no,
they're pretty
with animals,
comparable.
with killing.
I think
not
they're pretty comparable, aren't
eating
they?
meat.
Yeah,
to
but you see,
rape.
that's I started this whole conversation with discrimination, and you're
Uh-huh.
already discriminating based on their species.
But
I think people should be able to eat what they like. And
So
what
humans
they're
also, right?
comfortable. No,
Why not?
obviously not.
Why not? If they want to eat humans, why not?
Because we are busy, we are late, and we're leaving.
Why would it be wrong to eat humans?
No, I mean, I wouldn't. People do eat, but it's just weird.
Why would it be wrong or weird?
First of all, it's illegal.
But if it were legal, then it would be okay.
I would personally not do it, and that's a personal preference.
But why wouldn't you
I
do
mean,
it?
it's like weed. It's legal. If you want to take it, you can take it. If you don't want to take it, don't take
But
it.
when there's a victim involved, you can't just call it a personal preference because it's not a personal preference when you kill somebody. I understand on your side it's a personal preference because it doesn't really affect you, but it affects the individual that you're killing. Whether that individual is human or
But
non-human,
then
it doesn't matter.
For my opinion, it goes back to religions. When in our religion, you eat animals.
What
And they
religion
were
is that?
born. We're Christianity. The animals are born for, like they
and you
were.
think a compassionate, and you think a
Animals
compassionate.
as well, animals eat animals as well.
Wait,
Exactly.
but animals rape other animals, as we said. We don't do what animals do. Let's not appeal to nature. That's a logical fallacy. When
But
we say,
if we had to compare, we're still. I mean, at the end of the day, we're kind of not animals. I guess it's the same thing. Animals kill other animals. I mean, if a tiger is hungry, she's gonna kill a zebra.
does a tiger have options?
No,
I don't know if
They
they
can
have
go
the
eat- I don't
intellectual
know. Come on.
ability to do that.
Come on. Yeah. So you have the intellectual ability and options.
Yeah, but I'm choosing not to.
Yeah, so you're choosing. That's the difference, right? These animals do not choose to be in the position where they create victims.
Yeah,
You're
but they can
choosing to
still
create
choose which
victims.
animals they want
So
to
why
kill.
do you choose
so
to
why
create
can't we make the
victims?
decision between which animals we want to choose, while
Exactly.
animals choose what they want to eat as well? It means
Because,
if they say a rabbit,
because
they might
animals
not want
also
to eat
because
it. It's a preference.
we cannot appeal to nature when it comes to morality or things that where we build our societies from. Because when we do that, we can justify rape, we can justify infanticide, we can justify
But everything can
all
be
sorts of
justified by
killings.
words, but it depends then.
This isn't by words. This is actual things that animals do. You understand that, right? Like lions, literally, when they want to take over a tribe, they kill all the babies of the male, all the babies in that tribe, so that they can have sex with the women to mate faster. Imagine if a human says, "I'm gonna kill all
But
the
again, the
babies of my
But that's their
friends."
nature as well.
We have different intelligence.
Okay, so we can do better.
Yeah, but it's still a
So
choice
why
at the
would
end
we
of the
use it
day.
as a justification for us to exploit and so on? And it is a choice. But let me ask you this: it's also a choice for you to kill and eat dogs. Do you do that?
Personally, no.
Why not?
I don't want to, but it's my
But
choice.
you see, but why? That's what I'm asking. I understand it's your choice. You don't have to
I don't
repeat
eat
it.
pigs, for example. That's my
not?
choice. I just
don't like
I just don't like it. I don't want to eat
But
pigs.
dogs, is it dogs that you don't like eating dogs because you don't like their flesh, or is it that you think dogs deserve to live?
No, it's just personally, I would never. If it was legal and there was dog for me to eat, I wouldn't try it out. Personally,
Why not?
I'm first of all, I'm very picky with food, but also it's again, I choose not to.
So it's
Also,
not
in
about.
our
It's not about.
culture,
You don't really
either
care
eats
about
these
animals.
types of
what you
What?
say. You don't really care about animals.
I care a lot about animals, but it's a
That's
it's
why-
a different.
Wait a minute. Do you think that the animals who are forced into slaughterhouses for your choices think that you care about them?
I don't think they have the intelligence to think
No,
about
No,
that.
but if they could, do you think they would?
Yeah, but that's just
But
going
if
to
they
fact
could,
fictional. It's
No,
your
this is a
What if-
hypothetical
if-
scenario, right?
It's an if.
Yeah, well, obviously we live in a world where humans are on top and they can control and do whatever we want. We not for long ago, 100 years from now, we live in a world where men control the whole world and women didn't have rights. If we stood up by saying the world works this way, it's a choice whether I want my wife to have the right or not to go outside. It's a choice. Right? Like we could have always gone into that position and oppressed individuals by that way. I'm just saying right now we're oppressing other individuals simply because we call them not intelligent enough. And I just initially asked you if it's okay to oppress based on intelligence levels. Like what's the difference between an intellectually challenged human being who has the same cognitive abilities of an animal and the animal that you force into a slaughterhouse?
You can't really, in my opinion, you can't compare
What's the
those two
difference
humans.
between them?
No, it's a person. They still have more intelligence.
Both
they
are
have the
persons.
intellect. No,
Both are persons. Both are individuals who feel, who have an experience of the
why
world.
animals.
They have an experience of the world. They feel. They have
Yeah,
emotions.
but
they
it's a
think.
different creature. It's
What's
a
the
different,
difference?
It's biologically, I'm not into biology, but it's clear that there's a difference. Like, even,
Yeah.
I
So
can't
what's
really
that
speak on
biological
biology.
difference that justifies cutting their throat
No,
for
but
an
I'm
optional
sorry,
product?
it does make a difference when it's biology.
But what is that difference that justifies it?
I'm
Let me
not
ask you
that-
this:
I'm
what
not
can I
into
remove
biology.
from a human? What can I remove from a human to make it okay to put them into a slaughterhouse?
I would never agree with that, but that's my opinion again.
So it's strictly a category thing. If they're
Yeah,
part
I
of
mean,
my category,
again, I
it's,
would never
it's
kill
wrong.
a dog. I would never eat a dog. But in the category of cows, yes, I eat beef.
So it's just
Exact.
tribalism. That's all it is, right?
I think it's just everyone has their choice, and my choice is to eat.
I understand it's your choice, but like my question is, I want you to question this choice. That's what this whole purpose is. Not keep repeating that it's a choice. I'm aware of where the world we live in. The question is, if you were in their shoes, would you want it to be their choice?
I mean, obviously not, but I don't think they're smart enough to know.
Okay, so if you were not smart enough right now, would it
No.
be okay if
But
somebody
again,
took
I'm a
advantage
person.
of you?
It's different from an animal, in my opinion.
What is that difference that justifies
And
it?
I think everyone is smart enough to know that
But what is the difference that justifies it? Because they're intellectually challenged
they're
human beings.
different. They're different
literally.
species.
Yeah, but that's not a difference in their biology. That's a difference in a category. We created
No,
that
it's a
category.
biology as well. We're not shaped as
Species is a category, right? Just like race is a category, just like sex
Okay,
is
yes,
a
fair enough.
category, right? Like I can easily choose another category,
But a
like
human
race
can
and
do
sex.
way more than an animal can.
Any-
Not an
Anytime.
intellectually challenged human being.
still. It's a
Not
different.
an
it's
intellectually
a-
challenged human being. That's
I
what I'm
can't
asking.
agree
That's
with
a
you on that
debate.
point.
In my
I
opinion,
can't,
that's a
personally.
So
I
you're
can't.
okay with discriminating based on how somebody's born? Like if
No,
they're
no, no,
born
that's
in a
what I'm
different
saying, I
species.
can't agree with.
Well, you agree that if they're born in a different biological category, it's okay to oppress them.
No, it's a different way of culture as well.
If we're
So
talking
culture.
about
Wait a minute.
humans,
Culture
that's
dictates
murder.
what is okay and what isn't.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. So are you okay with discriminating based on how somebody's born if they're born in a different biological category?
Like you're saying, if they're animals.
Well, I'm saying if they're a different animal because we're also animals. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, even having like eating plants is a different category. You're still eating something.
Let's imagine that hypothetically I'm a different species. I'm a Neanderthal. Is it okay to kill me?
You're what? Sorry.
A Neanderthal.
I don't know what this is.
Sorry.
It's another humanoid species. So it's another humanoid species
No,
that once lived on
humans.
this
I
earth.
don't agree with it.
But I'm not human. So would it be okay to slaughter me?
Species. Can you
is
explain?
it?
Because we don't know.
It's just a different species of humans.
I never heard of it, so I can't
Wow.
really speak on it.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we're Homo sapiens. We had Homo denisovans, Homo, I think erectus, and Homo neanderthales.
Okay,
So
I
I don't know,
Neanderthals.
so I
Yeah, I
can't
can't
really
really speak
argue
on
if I
that.
don't know what I'm talking
No, but
about.
imagine that I'm a different species. Like I'm biologically a different
Yeah, but
species.
you're
Would
saying
it
that
be
even
okay to
animals
cut
are
my
different
throat?
species, so I can't really compare what it is.
But I'm a different species. Is
yeah,
it
I
okay
know,
to
but
cut my
it's,
throat?
I don't know. I can't imagine it, so I can't really speak on it.
I am a different species. You don't have to imagine it. I am a
yeah,
different
but I
species.
don't want to give the wrong answer if I'm not cultured enough. And like,
So is it okay to cut my throat?
I'm saying I don't know.
You say you don't know if
I
it's okay to cut my
I'm
throat?
saying I don't know what the question is because I'm not familiar about the subject
Is it
enough.
moral for somebody to cut my throat because I'm a different species?
I don't know. I can't speak on that.
You're
I'm
not
sorry.
human, so no.
For humans, no, in my
I'm
opinion.
not human, as I said.
That's why I can't speak on it. Okay, I think we should go.
Yeah.
I
People
don't
are
think we're going
human.
anywhere at this point. When we will have our choice, I mean,
It's a discriminatory choice,
well,
and it's an oppressive
I'm
choice.
not gonna judge you if you want to be
Well, I am going to
plant-based.
judge you because
That's
you,
okay, that's
you
your
are
opinion.
creating victims. It's not my opinion. It's
Okay,
it's
if you
you're
say so.
literally creating victims. I'm trying to speak for the animals, and you are saying it's my choice to kill animals. I understand it's your
Yeah, but
choice
we're
to kill
speaking from a
animals.
human
I'm just
perspective that
trying to
we
tell
say
you,
that we have a
please
choice.
stop killing animals. Because if you were in their shoes, you wouldn't want somebody to say, I have power over you, therefore it's okay for me to do this to you. And every time you feel powerless in this world, remember that you are creating every single
but
day,
everyone
you are
feels powerless
creating
at one stage in
victims.
their life.
You
So
are
I think-
creating victims that are powerless. You are you are abusing your power over
They're
them
not
simply
the
because
same.
you
It's
can.
not the same thing.
Humans and animals are not the same. Yes, we are.
What's the
very
difference that
different.
justifies the difference in view?
For one, humans can do a lot more than animals can.
Not all humans can.
It doesn't.
No, they can.
So even
if I
there's
take
a
a human
difference in
that
dogs
cannot-
as well. So you're saying, imagine there's a dog that's not capable of doing certain things and a dog that's capable of doing certain things. I don't think there should be a choice between killing one and not the other. They're all
I
dogs.
respect
So
all
we-
animals.
Yeah. So respect all humans. So everyone.
I
if there's
respect all
someone-
humans
it's not-
also, but I
that's
don't
why, but you
respect the
can't
choice of
compare-
humans to rape others, to kill others.
No, I don't respect that. No, because that's.
No, but you participate in it.
No, I don't. No, I don't
That's
do
not
that.
the same
Thank
thing.
you.
They're not
That's
the
not the
subject.
same
No,
thing.
you can't
Not the
compare. I'm
same
sorry, that's
subject.
Why
like
do
really
cows
bad
produce
when you're
milk
comparing
exactly?
someone to
Why do
killing an
cows
animal
produce
to
milk,
raping.
Why
That's
do
a
cows
completely
produce milk?
different discussion.
Why do cows produce milk?
Okay,
Finish what?
why do what?
Cows produce milk.
milk.
Which one they're pregnant to okay, or
Le, din kollu.
I don't know.
To have babies. They have to have babies to produce milk,
Okay.
to feed their babies. Who do you think gets them pregnant?
Yeah, I'm sure. Probably those are the ones that are mass produced.
No. Who do you think gets them
Everything.
pregnant?
You don't think there are any farmers that actually just
there
do?
could be more ethical
All
ways
farmers,
of-
I
all
do agree
farmers,
with
let's put it this way,
ways.
all
That's what I was
farmers,
saying, but you said that there's
let me
no.
just put it this way,
Because
all
people are greedy
farmers,
and all they look for is money.
100% of the farmers control the breeding process. That's what
But
farming
if you buy
is.
local,
When we,
when you-
even local, all
Yeah.
farms are, first of all, local means nothing because all farms are local. All
no,
farms
when
are
I'm
local.
saying like even from Malta, that's quite a small country. You know from where you're buying most of the. If you go to a supermarket, yes, you don't know what you're buying. But if you go to like a farmer,
But you can
All-
just go in circus. Plants
Yeah.
are living things, so you can
Exactly,
get
that's
They're
what I
not
was saying.
sentient. That's the difference. Do you understand? They're not a subject. They're not a somebody. They're not. They don't think.
But
they don't
how-
have emotions.
You're
Yeah,
saying
but you're
that
saying
maybe
some
they
people don't
maybe
even-
Oh, I
if they
have
had
evidence for it.
feelings.
We have evidence for it. It's
Can
not my
animals
opinion.
talk?
None of this is my opinion. Say
Can
it again.
animals talk? Can animals
Do
live
all
on their
humans
own?
talk?
Not all of them.
Yeah, but you
There
can't
you go.
again. You can't discriminate
I
between the
agree.
humans and because
I
if
don't
you're
discriminate based on anybody.
Plants are
You
living things, so
discriminate
if
based
you're
on
killing
things.
it,
You
technically
just
you're
the
killing
only
something
thing
as
is
well.
that you create this arbitrary line, and you're saying if you're born over this line in this biological category, fuck you. It doesn't matter if you are capable
I
of
always
doing
already
the same
told you that I
things
agree that
as the
there are
people in my
less
category.
cruel ways to do
just say
certain
fuck you.
things. There are less cruel ways to
it
do certain
goes
things, and you can
back
choose
to
to
like
buy
Kill
from
them
them.
at the end of the day.
Yeah, you're still gonna kill them, but there's a different way from killing someone in one way and another. So
So it's okay for me to kill you
No,
the right
I'm
way.
saying-
it's
it-
our food chain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It goes.
What is the
even
food chain?
Even animals.
By the
they-
way, we're hitting right now bingo of all the excuses. Come on, what is the food
no,
chain?
I'm sorry, but if you feel that they're excuses because you don't agree with our opinion.
No, it's
you're
because I hear them all the time from every single person
yeah, but
brings
it's
up the
your
same
choice
nonsense.
not to accept our opinion.
It's
But
not that I don't
It's the
accept them. They're all logical fallacies and they'll all lead to the same thing, moral and logical inconsistency. And I can prove it to you, but you're not open to being proven
No, I'm
wrong.
sorry,
Are
we're
eating
saying- we're
other
trying to be
animals.
open
Well,
about it,
that's
we're very open.
unethical as well because the other animals are eating other animals.
Say it again.
If an animal, say, nafx what do they say?
Like a
Lion.
Like a tiger eating a zebra, it's part of their food chain because they're in the wild and they're eating.
Sure.
It's the same thing about us. Okay, we can go plant-based. You're not gonna get all the nutrients that you need from.
If a lion rapes another lion, it's part of their nature.
yes, exactly.
We
but
should
then
be
it
allowed
comes
to
to
do
us.
it also,
No, then
right?
it comes to us. Then we have a choice to do it.
So it should be a choice to rape people.
No, I'm sorry. Everyone has a choice to do whatever they want. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, that makes you a good or a bad person.
Exactly.
Oh. So wait, but why would it make you a bad person to do something that a lion does?
No, it's a bad person
Because
because
you're comparing us to animals.
Yeah, we-
So we
Wait,
have
you
to-
just
we
said
have
that
the
if a
intelligence, but
lion,
you were
she just
saying
said that
that
if
we
a
have the
lion does it,
intelligence
then we
that they
should be allowed to
don't.
do it also. I'd
no,
never
no,
made
no,
that
but you were
comparison.
saying we have the
I was
intelligence that
saying.
they don't.
Okay, so we
So
can
we
do
can-
better.
Yeah, but
So
my
we don't need
opinion,
to consume
no,
animals.
but we still
We
have
don't
the
need
choice.
to kill animals,
No,
huh?
no, you can do
Animals
better,
don't know
but
right
that's your
and wrong.
opinion that it's better. In my opinion, it's
Kids
not
don't
better.
know right from wrong. Intellectually challenged human beings don't know right from wrong.
You're
Like, what does any of this have to do
No,
with
no,
the
no.
oppressing
I'm
oppressing
saying
them in the
we have the
slaughterhouses?
intelligence to
Reaching,
choose,
yeah.
and we're choosing to do this because we want to do that, and it's not morally wrong.
So you want animals to be killed? Let me ask you this: if you could get the same products without exploiting and killing animals, which one would you choose?
no, but there is the option of going
If
vegan
you
and
could
vegetarian,
have
but
the
I
same
still
products, exactly the same products, without exploiting and killing animals, what would you choose?
feel, no, I have to see it
Same
and
products,
actually.
meat, same meat.
I don't
Exactly the
think it's
same
possible.
products
without killing and exploiting.
without exploiting and killing them.
I don't think it's
They're just
possible.
modified stuff.
Yeah, it's like
garbage,
artificial. It's
basically.
chemical,
Yes,
probably,
exactly.
you know?
If you could get the exact, like chemically identical products without exploiting and slaughtering animals,
I
you would
get all
still
the
choose to
nutrients.
exploit and slaughter animals?
If you're getting all the nutrients and it's proven that it's actually good
Yeah.
It's a choice
for
I
the
can choose
body,
to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's not just garbage
Yeah.
and chemicals.
And it actually tastes good.
Yeah.
I might choose to do it. Why not?
Okay, so I'm a nutritionist. I'm actually a certified nutritionist. We have empirical evidence showing that you can thrive on a plant-based diet. And the question is right now, you can get all your nutrients, you can get taste pleasure. So now what we're saying is that, because you can also get plant-based products that are similar enough to meat. So what you're
Similar enough.
saying, let me finish. What you're saying is that a little bit of taste difference, 10 minutes of taste difference in your day is justified to kill the whole existence of a sentient being who feels, who has emotions, who thinks. And you're thinking that that's a good choice, correct?
No, I'm saying I still have the choice to do it.
Is it a good choice though?
It may
Well,
be.
that's
It's a good
subjective.
choice.
It's subjective.
It's a
That's
good choice for
subjective.
10 minutes of pleasure.
I'm sorry, but if you don't agree, that's on you.
It's not that I don't agree. Like it's just that you refuse to think about the victim at all. Because
No.
when you just think
I'm sorry,
about what you
I
want.
was vegan vegetarian for a few years.
Oh, you were vegetarian. You only exploited dairy cows. You're right. It's so much
Oh,
better.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay.
I mean, forcefully
So you
impregnating
just
dairy
want
cows,
to literally
killing
go
their
out to eat
babies.
grass every day? What? No. It's
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
difference
Sure.
of opinion.
Strawman my argument now.
No,
Another
no,
logical
no.
fallacy.
I'm
Am I
sorry.
telling you to eat grass?
Yeah, but
What did I just mention just now that you have several plant-based products that resemble?
Plant-based.
Yeah, yeah. You know
Yeah.
why? Because I don't give a flying fuck what you eat. I care about the victims that you're creating.
They're not
And if
victims, they're animals.
wait a minute, they're not victims.
They're animals. They're animals.
Wait a minute.
Very-
Wait a minute. So if there's a dog right now and I choose to cut their throat, is the dog a victim
Are you
of my
gonna eat
choice?
it?
No.
Then you're just killing it for fun, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah, the
That's
same
the
as you
difference.
for taste.
For
I
taste.
get a
I'm
little bit
eating
of
it to get
ting, but I
nutrition.
get a little
I'm
bit.
getting the
What is
nutrition.
taste?
You're just
Taste
killing
is a
it for fun.
taste
That's
is a
the
little
whole
bit of a
other
tingling that you
spectrum.
get
Yeah,
in your
and I
brain.
want that tingling,
I
and
get
I
a little
want-
bit of
and I want it to-
exactly, and I
No.
get a little bit of a tingling in my brain by cutting their throat.
Yeah, but that's something that's wrong with your brain. I'm sorry.
Oh, but your brain is perfectly fine because you choose to
Yeah,
get a
Yeah,
tingling
because
by
I'm sorry,
cutting
I'm
their
eating
throat.
it. I'm doing something. I'm feeding myself. I'm being nutritious, and I want to do it.
The fact,
And let's try to do
the
it.
fact
I
that
mean, I wouldn't kill a dog.
the fact that in front of the museum of oppression, you girls are
Yeah, but
justifying
this
oppression.
is such a. I'm sorry, I don't agree with your argument about
It's not oppression.
Comparing with people, you can never, in my opinion, you can never put them in the same category.
You
another
cannot,
law.
of course, you cannot. We're putting pigs in gas chambers. Oh, it's uncomparable. Of course, we are. You're literally,
But they don't
you're
know.
literally judging animals based on the species that they're born because you wouldn't kill dogs, but you would kill
I said I
other
won't kill
animals.
pigs and people
does a
eat
choose?
pigs. That's
does
my
a,
choice
Does
again.
an animal choose to be born a dog? No. Does a cow choose to be born a cow?
Yeah, but
no.
do I choose
but
to be
yet you
chosen-
say,
chosen to be a
yet you
human?
say that if you're born a dog, you deserve to live. If you're born a cow, you deserve your throat cut.
I never said that.
For
You're
an
the worst
optional
one.
product.
I
For an
just
optional
said.
product. So in the form of in front of the Museum of Oppression right now, that shows what happens when people just literally follow what everybody else does. Because this is why Anne Frank was in this situation. Because there were people who just said, I benefit from it, and it's okay to do it because everybody else does it. It's exactly the same justification you're using for oppressing animals.
Again.
And I'm done with this. I'm done.
Okay.
It's kind of sad to see this kind of people like you.
No, I'm sorry,
but
but
that's
you were
okay.
very disrespectful how you're explaining it. We were trying
Yeah,
to be respectful,
sure.
but then you said you don't want to. So can I get you? Yeah.
I'm gonna go enjoy a burger with bacon.
I mean, you're oppressing animals. In front of the Museum of Oppression. You guys want to have a conversation with me? In front of the Museum of Oppression. In front of a Museum of Oppression, they're justifying oppression. It's insane. It's insane. She just kept saying, it's a choice, it's a choice, it's a choice, it's a choice, it's a choice. I get it, it's a choice. That's what I'm trying to explain. It should not be a choice. That's what I'm saying. And when you catch them in a point, they refuse to answer the question, which is so insane to me. You can choose to be led by your feelings. Yeah, exactly. That's what they were doing. They were just being led by their emotions. And this girl right here saying, oh, I'm gonna go eat a burger with bacon right now. Oh, wow, you're so intelligent. Congratulations. You're gonna be oppressing animals. Wow. Look at you being intelligent. Wow. Wow. Imagine that. And if some of you think that they had good arguments, then that says a lot about you because they were just all over the place, logical fallacies one after another. Is it okay to discriminate based on how they're born? No. What if they're animals? Is it okay to put people in gas chambers? No. What if they're pigs? I know where this is going. My brain says I want to continue eating meat, therefore I will justify putting pigs in gas chambers, cutting the throats of cows, exploiting and slaughtering animals, treating them like objects, doing everything I want to them because I get 10 minutes of pleasure, therefore it's justified to do whatever the fuck I want to an animal. Yep, sure. Sure, bro. That's justified. Swear to God.
Let's see, maybe we get some more decent people today. You're doing awesome, Chip. Keep shining light and spreading the word of compassion. I'm trying to have conversations with them. I think I'm gonna have to bring up the glove. Mustache looking good. Thank you so much. Man, people are mean. Yeah. You try to defend animals and everybody becomes a fucking monster. Everybody's like, how dare you defend animals? You suck. You deserve to die. I mean, I've been receiving death threats simply for defending animals. People in the chat constantly pick on how I look like. Let's see, what else? All because I want to speak up for animals' rights. Wow. I am almost certain that all these videos that I make, all of them will be used at some point in the future for people to understand what the fuck's going on with people's brains, with the cognitive dissonance especially, because this is just insane. It's just insane. It's beyond insane, huh? This idea of, like, look, this person calling me a clown. See? Like, it's insane. Why is this person calling me a clown right now? Like, what does this person, why are they so triggered that they come into a live stream to call me a clown when I literally am trying to speak up for animals? And it's pretty logical too, because we can be healthy on a plant-based diet. We don't need to consume animal products. When we do, we are exploiting and killing them. And all I'm asking is, hey, stop. You can get all the nutrition that you need on a plant-based diet. You can get food satisfaction on a plant-based diet. It is cheap to be vegan. There's nothing holding you back. And people, all they want to do is find justifications, find excuses, because they really, really, like, their ego is really, really hurt. How dare you tell me something I'm doing is wrong? Yeah, it's insane. Cognitive dissonance. Yeah. Keep it up. Thank you for bringing some sense into these madness. I'm trying. Yeah. And somebody said you're wasting your time. No, I'm not. You know, in doing so, even if I find one person out of the 10 people that I speak to, let's say every time, of the 5 people that I speak to every time, even if one person chooses to make a change, even if one person chooses to respect animals and actually go vegan, that's more than nothing. And that's a lot of animals no longer being treated like objects. When you argue for being healthy, well, it's what? You wanna have a conversation with me? It's so cold, but the sun will be coming soon. Are you freezing? Yeah, it's pretty fucking cold. It's pretty cold, yeah. But the sun will be here, and when the sun comes, it's gonna be better. Somebody said if you wanna... Wait, let me read the comment exactly. If you don't want to eat animals for food, then don't. That's your choice. I'm not vegan. Don't try to force us to be one. Big flex. You know, if you were in the position of the animals and somebody said, hey, I have power over this individual. It's my choice whether, therefore it's my choice whether I want to cut their throat or not. I don't really need to do it, but it's my choice. So I want to exercise my choice simply because I can to cut their throat. I don't think anybody should be doing that to you, Big Flex. And if anybody were to be doing that to you or a member of your family, I would be sitting here and talking to them to say, stop. You don't need to do this. You have other options. You see, when we talk about animals, it seems like we seem to think that they don't deserve the right to live. We seem to think that they deserve to be treated like objects. Because there's no other way around it, right? There's literally no other way around it. When you pay for an animal to be exploited and slaughtered, even though you have the option not to, that must say how you feel about that animal, right? Like if somebody chooses to force me into a slaughterhouse, I could not possibly think that that person respects me or my individuality. I could not possibly think that that somebody even knows who I am. Because at the end of the day, if somebody chooses to force me into a slaughterhouse simply for something that I'm born into, my species, my race, my ethnicity, whatever, then they're essentially just discriminating based on something that I don't get to control. Like if somebody's guilty of something, if I break into somebody's house and somebody wants to kill me for that, you know, I still think it's an exaggeration, but you know, it would at least be understandable, right? But when you literally are doing nothing wrong and somebody says you're born in a way that I think that you should be killed, it's kind of fucked up. It's just kind of fucked up. And the thing about it is that you guys are all born in a privileged position. You're born human. You hit the jackpot. Nobody's going to be exploiting and killing you. Nobody's going to be treating you like an object. Not to the extent that how you treat animals like objects, for sure. Hundreds and hundreds of individuals killed for you. Thousands, depending on how old you are, probably thousands until you're at this age, and thousands more if you continue down this route. And we throw numbers like that all around, but if I show you right now, like look at how many people are walking. If you just quickly calculate, there's 10, 15, 20 people that just walked right now. Imagine 5 times that every single year. 5 times that every single year. That's the amount of individuals you guys force into slaughterhouses, you oppress and you kill. All because they're born in a way where you say, I don't care about you. My preference matters more than your whole existence. My 10, 15 minutes of taste pleasure that I will forget about in a couple of days matters more than your whole existence. I swear to God, man, I swear to God, this mentality, when you're going to be on the receiving end of it, when you're going to see other people do the same shit but to individuals that you actually value, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? That's just the fucked up thing, because individuals should not be receiving the simple right of existence based on external value. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
No, I'm fine with that. But I'm only gonna talk to you for like a minute because it's cold and I want to
You
explore.
wanna come here, stay tuned? That's okay. What's your name?
I'm Brian.
Brian, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Chip, nice to meet you.
Did you just visit Anne Frank?
I did not. I just walked past it. I looked at it. I was like, oh, that's cool, and then I walked away.
Where are you from, Brian?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Yes.
Love it.
United States.
Love it. How do you feel about oppression?
Not good.
you
I
think we
don't
should-
love it.
Do you think we should oppress somebody based on the characteristic that they're born into?
Oh gosh, no.
No. What about the biological category that they're born into? Maybe like, you know, that they're a certain race, maybe that they're a certain color.
No, you shouldn't oppress someone based off
sex.
of what they can't change about themselves. That's not fair.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Did you choose to be born human?
No.
No. Does a cow choose to be born a cow?
No, definitely not.
Do you think that when you buy dairy products or meat, you're oppressing them simply for being born that way?
No. That's a weird way of thinking it.
Is it not cruel and unjust treatment to cut their throat and force them into slaughterhouses because you want to eat their flesh?
It is, in a sense. It depends on how you view it. So if you're looking at, I don't know, there's two camps of thoughts, right?
But from the victim's perspective,
From the victim's perspective, yes, but if you're domesticated enough, although they will still feel, pain and other
they
miscellaneous
feel
stuff,
emotions, they
and
think, they feel
emotions.
love, they feel anxiety.
but it's less intense as they would be in the wild, I would say.
No, it's the same. They feel emotions
think
just
so?
as much.
Okay,
Yeah, we
fair
have
enough.
evidence that they're conscious and that they feel emotions, and they have not just like simple emotions, but a whole range of emotions,
Uh-huh.
like we do, like complex ones that like intertwine, like anxiety with
interesting.
love and jealousy and all this.
I
kind
can
of
see
stuff.
that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yes. You can say that they are oppressed to some degree. Yeah.
And do you think we need to do this to them?
No, but we need to eat somehow. It's
Well, we
cruel.
can, and that's the
but-
beauty of
yeah.
it. Because that's why I'm here sitting and talking to people. We can thrive. We can be healthy on a plant-based diet. We don't need to eat their flesh. We don't need to force them into.
No,
slaughterhouses.
I think in terms of cows specifically, we don't. But there are other animals that we do require. No, you don't think so?
No, we have.
Oh, man.
It's not my opinion. We have
Yeah.
evidence. You can look it up. Like you don't have. Please don't trust me on this. Like,
Oh
just
no,
look
you're
it up
fine.
yourself.
I
Yeah,
mean, I always have to look stuff up. I can't just take.
and
it's-
that's what I
this
want
is
out
the
of
society
people.
we live in. We
Yeah.
can't just take it for face
Exactly,
value. You
and
gotta look it up.
that's also what I encourage people, because I'm not here to tell you, oh, believe what I'm saying. No,
Mhm.
and the thing is, if I am to be true and we can be healthy on a plant-based
Mm-hmm.
diet and we can enjoy our life on a plant-based diet, don't you think it makes it especially cruel what we do to them?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But actually, no. Yeah, a plant-based diet would be less environmentally impactful. I guess
100%.
because cows are cows are quite
and not just cows, any animal.
detrimental,
So,
yeah.
So there's a study that says that the environmental footprint of a vegan is 4 times less land, 3 times less water, half eutrophication, and half biodiversity loss.
cool.
So way better. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. So how do you feel about this? Do you think you have some responsibility in the matter for this?
Yeah, but the thing is, I grew up eating meat, and I can eat less of it, but that is a kind of a lifestyle change that's really hard because it's cultural for me too.
Is it harder for you or for the animals?
It is. That is hard to say because it's so subjective. It's so
subjective
it de-
because
it
you
depends on,
don't
like,
want to
what-
give it up. I
No,
understand.
no.
but-
It depends on what the. Am I looking at it from the point of view of the animals, or am I looking at the point of view of myself?
Well,
if
when
I'm
I
looking
say
at it
if
with
it's harder
myself-
for you from your perspective, then if you were in their shoes, somebody's forcing you into a slaughterhouse, which would be harder, for you to stop eating meat or for somebody to force you into a slaughterhouse?
Well, if you think of it like this, when they're in the slaughterhouse, that life is that one instance, whereas I am experiencing many instances of the lives that I'm taking while I'm eating them.
So would you rather be forced into a
it's technically
slaughterhouse than...
harder than for me because I'm experiencing all these lives.
So you would rather be forced into a slaughterhouse than...
Oh gosh,
stop-
no! I'm
There
just
you
saying.
go,
I'm just
yeah.
saying. I'm just giving you the whole like.
Yeah, but
if
it's
you
not
look at
harder
it
for
at
you, come
different.
It's not. Like, if you would rather not...
Culturally, it is just because if I were to visit my family, I can't say no, because if I say no, I just don't get to eat.
Can I challenge that for a second?
Sure.
What if your family starts eating dogs?
In the past, they have
Okay, so
because
would you
my family grew
participate
up in a famine.
Okay.
So we didn't have food.
So listen,
It was
in a
to the point
situation...
where we were eating bark, shoelaces, leather.
in a situation
Yeah.
in a situation where there's necessity, you can justify doing
Yeah.
a lot of weird shit.
Yeah.
Right?
So
Like, I'm
they
not
they
judging
have.
that.
Yeah, they
But
have in the past.
without any necessity, if
No,
they start
gosh,
eating
no.
dogs,
Yeah.
are you gonna participate in it?
No.
So you can't say no to your family.
I can say no, but the thing is, if I say no to meat overall, it's hard. How?
What are they gonna do?
Nothing. I just don't eat.
Yeah.
That's
So
just-
nothing's gonna happen.
Well, I just starve.
Yeah. But imagine this. Like,
I would
for
like
you-
to not go hungry.
But for you, every single time you make this choice, right? Every single time you say yes to it, every single time you pay it, an innocent animal goes into a slaughterhouse for you.
Well, when I visit my family back in Asia, we hunt for they capture what
Even
they
worse,
need.
like all of
Yeah.
these animals, like it's just all of these animals. They also want to live like you do.
True, but
They
the thing
also
is, you
feel.
can't
They have an
say that.
experience of life also.
Right, but now you're interrupting the circle where there is predatory animals and there's prey animals, right?
That has nothing to do with what we
We
eat.
are predators
We're
in a
not.
sense.
No,
'Cause we are
we're bringing them
omnivores.
into existence to kill them.
Well, the ones that we domesticate, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
that's fun.
not
That's
the
what
ones
you
that
eat.
hunt.
Come on, let's
Yeah,
face
I
it.
know.
That's
That
what
is-
you eat,
yeah, I
right?
know. But I'm just saying, like, meat is a natural course of life.
Do you think that something being natural makes it good?
Hard to say. Yes and
Rape
no.
is nature. Natural.
Yeah, but like lettuce is nature.
Yeah,
That's
so natural doesn't necessarily make it good or bad. It just makes it natural.
It's just natural.
Yeah.
But if you can't tell a lion to not eat meat.
No, but a lion doesn't have options. If you were in a situation where you didn't have any options, I wouldn't tell you, hey, die. But
Yeah.
you have options, and
That's
that's what I'm trying to say. Like, when you have options, you can choose to not put an animal in this position. That's all I'm saying.
I get that. Yeah.
How about to do this?
How
Let me
many more? What do you think? Oh, actually,
Yeah, because
Oh,
I know
lost
you
mine.
have to go, yeah.
I gotta go.
Let me give you a card, okay?
Yeah.
There's a documentary here called Dominion. Give that a watch.
Oh,
okay?
thank you. Appreciate
Cheers.
it.
Have a good one.
Oh, do you want this can?
Uh,
I know you guys recycle. I don't know where to put them.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a 15 cents. Good conversation. So it was okay. He was a little bit more open, you see. Some people are a little bit more open than that. Some people are a little bit more open than that. And I got a can so I can recycle it and get 15 cents back. Yo, man, are you Romanian? Well, by ethnicity, yes. But not by citizenship. Oh, I gotta put on my sunglasses now. The sun is here. And if you guys are enjoying the conversations, hit that like and, subscribe. Hey, Philip is here. Thank you so much, Jackie Boyle. Jackie Boyle. I look up to you, says somebody. Thank you, I guess. I don't know. I haven't had people look up to me. Well, maybe I have, yeah. I guess not from here, let's say. Well, actually also for him, what am I saying? So I don't know, but this isn't about me. I don't know why people really want to make it about me. It's, I try to speak for animals more than anything, and it saddens me when like, I swear to God, man, sometimes I get home and I just cry for like 10 minutes straight because of the state of the fucking world. And I'm not surprised by the state of the world. Given the conversations that I'm having with people on the street about this subject, I'm not surprised by the state of the world. Like, it doesn't surprise me. It just, I'm losing more and more hope in humanity because I swear to God, man, it's such an easy thing. It's such an easy choice for us. Like, literally, you go into a supermarket and instead of picking this, you pick that. You go to a restaurant, instead of picking this, you pick that. Like, for you, it's just different words coming out of your mouth and different food coming into your mouth. And you're gonna enjoy it a lot. Like, look at this person, look at this piece of shit, calling me a crybaby because I cry about the state of the world. Brother, you must be a really small person to treat others this way, huh? And it's just so sad. It saddens me so much because we're living through a moment where more of us need to speak up, where more of us need to stop supporting oppression, and not just of animals, of humans, of everyone. More of us need to challenge the status quo, need to challenge our preconceived notions about everything we know. And the sad part about it is that when we are faced with such an easy choice to stop the oppression and we can't fucking do that, how am I supposed to have faith in the world that a different choice that's a little bit more difficult, they're even gonna do that? Because it's just insane. It's just insane. Don't recycle. Why would not recycle? And you go back to crying and lying. Lol. What am I lying about, bro? What am I lying? I think I've been pretty honest about everything over here. I don't understand why some of you, like, I swear to God, man, some of you are just, you know what? I think some of you actually, you can go.
Hey man, I'm with you. All the thoughtful people are, says John Kautak. Yeah, I know what you mean, John. I know what you mean. It's just, you see, the thing is, the loudest voices are the stupid voices. Apparently in my chat also, right? The people who come in here, like in my chat, and just state the dumbest shit unimaginable and the most oppressive stuff ever. And they just, you know, like this person, gun rights for European citizens. What the fuck? Like, I swear to God, man, like nobody wants guns here, and this person wants guns all of a sudden. Why? Because somebody has some form of vested interest in selling more guns or something. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Sorry to say, Chip, but all of what you said is the main reason I'm an anti-natalist, says Writer Chick. Well, Writer Chick, I think I am to anti-natalism. So what plant-based is to veganism is what I am to anti-natalism. I don't agree with the reason to be an anti-natalist. I don't agree with that reason, but I agree with procreative ethics, with the fact that a lot of us should not procreate and stuff. So, you wanna have a conversation with me?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Live on YouTube.
Yeah.
Hello, YouTube.
You wanna come here, stay with you?
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Vel.
What's your name?
Mitchell. Mitchell.
Mitchell. I'm Chip. Where are you from, Mitchell?
Chip, from Wales.
Wales. Did you just visit Anne Frank?
No.
No? Do you know about Anne Frank? Are you gonna visit it, or what's up? What brings you here?
I'm just with my girlfriend. We wanted to see it from the outside, and then we're gonna go on down to the centre.
But you know the story, right, of Anne Frank? Like, she was persecuted for being Jewish.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. So she was persecuted for being Jewish, and she hid behind the walls.
Right.
Yeah, during the Nazi occupation.
Right. Did you know this, Ona?
Yeah. Do you think it's okay to discriminate on somebody based on their ethnicity?
No.
No. What about their skin color?
No.
No? Okay. What about their level of intelligence? If they're cognitively impaired, is it okay to discriminate on them?
No. No.
No. What about the biological category that they're born into? Like, let's say man or woman,
No.
or race or something like that?
No.
No. Okay, and here comes the difficult question where most people just turn around and say, fuck it, I'm okay with discrimination. Is it okay to discriminate based on species? Like, should we discriminate based on other species?
What do you mean, like as in other species? Do you
Like,
mean
like other animals?
we should
Discriminate at- no.
No.
But like, I feel like you would say that you obviously have a choice
Yeah.
to kill and eat humans.
Oh, do you mean like vegetarianism and things like that?
Well, I mean, like, that's one of the choices, and that's where most people have this dissonance towards, right?
Yeah.
Like, when it comes to we're obviously well within our right. Well, we're not well within our rights, but some of us may have enough power to kill any humans, let's say, on this planet, right? There's billionaires, so I'm sure that they would get away with it.
Yeah.
And if they were to choose the ones that are intellectually challenged, maybe isolated, maybe nothing happens in particular to them, would it be okay to do that to them?
No.
No. So, but do you think that resembles what we do to animals also? Because we just have
Yeah.
power over them and we pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Kind of, I suppose. Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
think like it is a thing of I think it's become such a multi-million farming. Like I'm from Ireland
Yeah.
and farming is a massive.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now it comes from families and
agriculture
families and
it's
generations.
families, Yeah.
Yeah.
But it creates a lot of money and it's a lot of economic benefits from it. But I think I think there is.
And I have no problem with making money or like. Well,
Yeah.
I have a problem with billionaires, but that's a different thing.
That's a different thing.
That's a
You don't-
different
we don't
thing.
write
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Because we're not one. Like, yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
like I don't have a problem with people trying making money. It's when I have a problem. It's when they're creating victims while doing that, right?
Yeah.
And the thing
okay.
is, animals are sentient beings. They have emotions. They
Yeah.
have feelings like
Oh, yeah.
us, right? Like they think. I think the only thing is we've just been so indoctrinated to think that it's okay to do this to them because at some point we needed to. But we reached a point in our existence in our society where we don't need to do it anymore.
Yeah.
I know, but like even back like many years and years ago, people would just get fish out of the water to survive, right?
Yeah.
So,
But
do
out
you
of
think that was
survival-
okay or not?
So if it's out of survival, I don't have a problem. Like let me put it this way, the people who crashed into the Andes, they resorted to eating humans.
Yeah.
And because it was out of survival. No, but I'm not going to judge them for doing that. But if afterwards they come here and they're like, well, you know what? I got a taste for humans. I'm going to start eating humans
Oh
from
yeah.
now on.
yeah,
no,
geez.
That's going to be kind of messed up, right?
It would be.
Yeah, because we respect humans and we say they shouldn't be
put in this position.
Yeah.
But shouldn't we have the same view of animals also, of other animals?
Yeah,
I think there's definitely been more
Well,
now with like plant-based foods. I think there's more choice for
So
people
many choices,
to
yeah.
make better choices, I suppose, from a perspective of that. Whereas
Mm.
maybe before it was always a very like meat-heavy diet that we had, whereas because people didn't have options, I
Yeah.
suppose. So now I think it's up to people being conscious of their moral compass where that
Yeah.
sits. I
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
and now you're
And-
gonna.
There has to be a certain license, don't there, if people do want to.
What do you mean?
To slaughter animals,
Yeah.
they have to have a particular license to do that.
Like slaughterhouses.
No, I wouldn't
Or
say slaughterhouse.
farmers.
I say farming.
Farming, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you couldn't just go down
But even if you
Yeah.
did,
and just kill a dog.
Yeah.
You couldn't just kill a dog.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. Okay, I get what you, yeah, it's not, it's more managed or, what's
Yeah.
the word, like
Controlled,
policed and
maybe.
controlled,
Police, yeah. Couldn't
Yeah.
just go out and just grab
Spear.
something and just
Yeah.
kill
Yeah.
that.
I feel like even if you did, right, it wouldn't be justified if you had the option not to, because that's the whole point that I'm trying to make right now. That is that when we're faced with the option between oppressing an animal or not oppressing an animal, how can we ever find it justified to choose to oppress them, right?
Yeah,
Mm,
no,
yeah.
I understand. I think it's, I suppose growing up on a farm myself,
Yeah.
you know, you don't, my mother used to just call it meat because we obviously would become
Yeah.
quite attached to the animals, and then if we knew what the difference was, we'd probably get a bit upset.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know, like, are we meat eaters? Yeah. So couldn't we probably stand here and say
Yeah.
we're not?
But what do you
We
think you should do about it? Because that's the question. I can't, like, I'm not here to judge. I was in your
We
position also.
try and eat free range. Like I try and do it. Like if we get eggs or if we get chicken,
Organic,
like it's organic
yeah.
that they've
Yeah.
come from a farmer that they've naturally passed away instead of getting like just the.
Oh, there's no such thing.
I know, but you try.
You
And,
try,
like,
but
you
there's no such
try.
thing. They all get killed.
They
None
all
of them get.
killed.
Yeah. And that,
I
die of natural
suppose.
causes.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that's what I do. Maybe that keeps my conscience. I try to keep
Yeah.
it clear, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
But you've had a good life so far, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like imagine if would that make it okay for somebody to cut your throat
No,
by saying that?
no,
you had a good life?
I'm
No.
agreeing with you.
Yeah.
What do you think if you let an animal live its natural life, and then once the animal passed away of
Old age.
old age,
Yeah.
old age, could you then eat the animal? Do you think that's
I
fair?
think that's yeah.
Well,
Because then you're not killing the
personally,
animal.
if you want my opinion is that you shouldn't do it. But if people would do that, I wouldn't be on the street telling people to not do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my problem is mainly with the oppression of the animals, but bringing them into existence to use them and kill them.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I also feel like it's kind of like if my grandma dies, I don't see her as a chunk of meat. And
No,
then I'm
no,
like-
of course.
Or if my
No.
dog dies, I'm not gonna see them like,
No.
oh, finally I get
But
some
then
dog meat.
you can ask then donors when you die and you're
Yeah,
a
yeah,
human
yeah.
and you have a donor card.
Yeah.
Is that okay then?
Yeah,
So you
that's
can
okay
give-
because,
yeah.
but that's a form of consent, right? Like
Yeah.
you're consented. Like if somebody is not a donor, then they're
yeah,
not gonna take
but
their
I'm saying,
body parts, right?
You can take, but I'm like that should be the mindset. Like if they die of natural causes, we should be able to maybe if that's what you
Maybe, yeah.
trying to make.
Maybe,
Uh,
but the consent does matter, right?
Yeah,
because at the end of the
100%.
day, like if they cannot consent, if a human being cannot consent, we don't assume that that means that they can
Yeah.
they consented. We assume that they didn't.
Yeah.
Especially in a situation where, like, if you use their organs, you do it in a. It's still a little bit respectful, but if you kill them to eat them,
Yeah,
that's kind of like,
I know.
you know,
I think it's a massive. It's been debated for years, and it will continue to be debated
It
for
will,
years.
yeah, yeah.
I think it's up to people, humans, to make more conscious decisions. I
Sadly.
suppose. And unfortunately, it's up to the humankind and mankind to be a bit more humane.
Yeah,
but that's
it's just
tough.
difficult and
It's a
so
difficult
many
one.
different.
do you know
And
how
you'll-
many animals you could be saving each year by going vegan?
No, I don't. I kind of don't want to know either.
Well, per person on average.
Per person
Per
on
person.
average.
10 animals.
100.
100. Depends if is that eating meat every day though, right?
I don't know. Yeah, it depends, of course. It
Is that
depends. Yeah,
average?
it's an
Yeah.
average. Yeah, there's people who lower and people who way higher. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's
Like
you know,
when a chicken lays an egg, is that stress on the chicken?
So the problem with chickens laying eggs is not just the chicken laying eggs. First of all, it is stressful to, have your period every day.
Yeah,
because
'cause
that's kind of what their egg is, right?
Right. Okay.
So we selectively bred them to lay 300 eggs per year. They normally laid like 10 or 12 eggs per year.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's mad, isn't it?
That's insane. One, but two, like sometimes they lay more eggs because we take them because they go and check and like instinctively their body wants to lay more eggs if there's not an egg there.
Yeah.
There's also this thing of the male chickens that don't lay eggs, that don't produce eggs, they're a different breed than the chickens that we grow for meat. So they're usually killed on their first day of life. And the most common way is they blend them up alive. Like
Yeah, not very
they just
nice.
put them in a macerator and kill
Yeah.
them. Or they put them in a bag and
Oh,
asphyxiate them to
God.
death.
It's like
Oh, Jesus.
halal, isn't it? Like it's a certain way of cutting and killing a chicken, and
Oh,
where
it's
the
not,
blood runs. And,
not even like these are just literally, there's a
But
blender.
there's a blender,
and
yeah,
they
that's
not-
they
yeah,
just
yeah.
put them in the blender, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
yeah, like,
Thank you.
So that's way before, and obviously when they no longer lay eggs or enough eggs, they kill them. So even on biological farms, I've been on biological farms.
Yeah.
And so I had a story with a farmer that I worked with an organization where, as I said, even on biological farms, when they laid eggs, then 5 eggs, they kill them. And we went to this biological farm to buy 2 chickens. That's what we would do, and then we would give chickens a good life. We would give them to somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah. So we would essentially, we understand where you live coming from. We're buying the chicken and we're giving them a good life. And the
Yeah.
farmer gave us the chicken. When they gave us the chicken, they hang them by their legs, and
Oh God.
and
Right, okay.
he broke one of the legs of the
Oh.
chicken. For the first time, they're going to be free, and they
Yeah.
had a broken leg.
oh, did they? Oh, no way. Yeah.
It's just fucked up because I mean farmers, they, as you said, because you grew up in that position.
Yeah.
They kind of care about the animals, but they care in the sense that they don't care about them as individuals. They care about them as products. They
Yeah.
care
yeah,
about
it's a
them-
business
Yeah.
sort of
It's
thing.
a
Yeah.
business, yeah.
You have to. I think you have to separate the mindset of the business, and that's why I think it's quite hard. I don't think many.
But that's the thing about farmers,
Mm.
right? Like I can't blame them because, well, if I speak to a farmer, I'm going to explain to them what they're doing is right and wrong because,
Yeah.
like at any point in the supply chain, I gotta create some disruption. But in this whole supply chain, it's the demand side that has the most power at this moment, right?
Mm. Yeah.
It's you guys who are demanding it. Do you think you could choose to stop demanding it?
Right. Okay. So it wasn't because we were feeding in.
Yeah, because you're supporting it, right? At the end of the day,
Yeah, I won't be changing at the moment.
you won't be
But
changing at the moment.
I understand. It's
So how
just-
many more animals should be exploited and slaughtered for you?
Oh, I don't. Not saying a particular number now.
How do you feel?
I don't know how to. I love animals, but I'm like, it's hard.
It's harder for them, you
hard.
know.
Yeah. no,
I think
I know.
more families maybe in the future, but
Yeah.
well,
I
like
think
would the
it's
world
definitely
become
changing.
overpopulated then with animals? Like, would that?
If we what? If
If
we
we
didn't
stop-
farm them?
Yeah.
No, we actually would have more space.
In certain areas, would
we-
have more space with more
space.
animals.
Yeah, because we bring them into existence to do this to them. So we wouldn't bring that many animals into existence.
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
so that because they're mass producing through. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I
okay,
mean, the
yeah.
lifespan of an animal is 10% of their lifespan at best. At best, like
Right,
dairy
okay.
cows have maybe 25% of their lifespan, but otherwise, all animals are killed as children, as
Yeah.
infants.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
fuck.
don't get to live their life. I'm gonna give you a card.
Yeah,
There's
we
a-
can take that.
Yeah.
There's a documentary there called Dominion. Can you give that a watch just to kind
Yeah.
of see what
Yeah,
what
yeah,
we're talking
certainly.
about?
Nice to meet you,
Perfect.
mate. Thanks for your time.
Thanks for having
Oh,
this
thank
conversation
you.
with me.
Thank you so
and
much.
Bye bye.
Let's be compassionate to all beings. Okay?
Yeah, thanks.
I appreciate you. She was actually quite nice. I mean, we could have a conversation, That was something. There are no good points against veganism. 100%, there are no good points against veganism. It's nothing. Like most people, there's 2 types of people that I meet on the street. Well, there's 3. There's the ones that actively reject it and go like, "It's my choice. How dare you?" Whose egos are broken, like the first girls that I spoken to, and medical student ready to debate. Well, there's a link in the description of my stream. You can join that Discord channel. And if you want to debate me specifically, you can say that and wait for me. If you want to debate somebody else, you can debate somebody else. But yeah, there's a link there that says debate a vegan. So there's 3 types of people, as I said, the people who are, whose egos are so fragile, they get hurt and they start lashing out. There's the people who are so apathetic towards all of it, and so they're like, I don't care about anything, because that's just what oppression does to them, right? That's just when they're faced with an awful thing, they become apathetic. When people are faced with an awful thing, they become defensive, right? Like the first ones. And then there's the people who actually listen and try to have a conversation. You guys want to have a conversation with me?
Yeah.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah.
Gonna come here, snatch maybe?
What's your name?
My name is Mikhail.
Mikhail, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Where are you from?
Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan? Oh, wow. I haven't met a lot of people from Azerbaijan.
Really.
Well, what brings you to Amsterdam?
It's my third time.
Your third time?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Have you visited the Anne Frank Museum here?
No, I just tried it, but the tickets are sold out, so that's why.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
tomorrow I
it's-
will go back to Azerbaijan. That's why.
Ah, okay. It's always you got to have it at least a week ahead of time with
Hmm.
the Anne Frank house. I'm an animal rights activist.
Again?
I'm an animal rights activist.
Uh-huh.
I fight for the rights of animals. Do you think animals should be treated like objects?
Should be again, please.
Should animals be treated like objects?
No, of course.
No, I agree with you. But do you think that we are treating them like objects when we're forcing them into slaughterhouses, killing them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you think we need to do that?
I've got so many animal activists in Azerbaijan.
Yeah, really? Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
cool.
yeah. So they're protecting. Actually, you can see a lot of dogs on the streets in Baku, in our
Yeah.
city. But there is some organizations to protect them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, to protect the dogs.
Yeah, protects dogs.
Well, what about the cows, chickens, and pigs? Don't they need protection?
pigs?
Yeah.
Actually, you
Cows,
cannot.
chickens, pigs.
Cows. Actually, about the pigs, you cannot find a lot of pigs in the Baku.
No, but I mean cows, chickens, and pigs, right? Like you consume animal products, I assume.
Yeah. Actually, in a lot of the houses, the people, I'd say, have the. Have
Yeah.
this-
I come from
this-
Romania, so I understand what you mean.
Yeah, they have the chicken. For example, in our house, there have some ducks, right, and chickens.
Yeah.
So
But do you think you can be healthy without doing this to animals, without treating them like an object?
it's. You mean it's unhealthy or?
No. Like, can you be healthy without doing this to animals?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, without taking their eggs, without killing them, without eating their flesh, do you think you can be healthy on a plant-based diet?
Actually, we are using that. We are using the eggs, and we are eating their meals, I'll say, right? And what do you think? It's unhealthy? Or
No, I'm not saying it's unhealthy. I'm saying you can be healthy without doing that.
yeah,
Because it's bad when we do this to them, right? Like, cows produce milk. Why do you think cows produce milk?
well, I know this conversation where you go. Their milk is for their
Babies, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
babies, right?
Where are the babies?
Oh, in the farms?
In the farms.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if they're male?
I don't have an answer.
They kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when do you think we kill the females?
Females?
They produce milk, right? Every year they're impregnated. Every year their babies are taken from them and exploited for their milk. And at some point we kill them
Yeah.
around the age of 6. And they can live 24 years, so at a quarter of their lifespan. Why do you think we kill them that early?
I don't have an idea actually.
Because we couldn't get them pregnant.
Maybe we used to use their meals, and that's all.
Yeah, we're used to doing it.
Yeah.
But do you think we should continue doing it?
Actually, I don't think so.
No, you don't think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it will be very radical changes, right?
Yeah.
In our life because we used to receive some proteins from them. Maybe we can find something to replace them.
I think it's easy. I think I'm a nutritionist, by the way.
Yeah.
And you can definitely get all the protein that you want on a plant-based diet.
For example, from some greens, right?
From?
Greens and something to
Yeah, like tofu. Do you have tofu? You have
No.
tofu. You don't have
No.
tofu? I'm sure you do have tofu in Azerbaijan.
tofu. Well, what's that? I don't know.
It's like a soy thing. Tofu is very prevalent in Asia. Azerbaijan, I know it's not in Asia, but it's like somewhere between.
Yeah, it's between the Europe and
yeah,
Asia.
yeah. But like, I have never been in a country where they don't have tofu. But there's one thing that has 100% everywhere, and it's called soy chunks.
Mhm.
And you might need to order them online, but they're like 80% protein, something like that. Some of
Mhm.
them, like they're just super high in protein. You hydrate them, and then you get a lot of protein, and they taste exactly like meat.
Really?
It's like the texture is very similar.
Mm. I will research about that.
Let me give you a card, okay? So there's also a documentary here. Maybe give that a watch. It's called Dominion.
Sure.
You think you could give that a watch?
I will I will check it.
And while you're in Amsterdam, try a vegan restaurant. They're
Yeah,
good.
just traveling. Yeah.
There's one called Vegan Sushi Bar. You're gonna love it.
Where?
It's there's one in West. I
Mhm.
think it's somewhere in that direction. But if you look on the map, do you have Google Maps?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you search Vegan Sushi Bar, there's 2 locations. They're fucking delicious. It's the best sushi you'll ever
Really?
like it. Yeah.
Okay, I'll try. So we can go there by foot.
Yeah. You can
Thank
definitely
you.
go there.
What
Somewhere in that
was your
direction.
name?
Chip.
Chip. Thanks.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
have a good
What
day.
was your name again?
Nice Mikhail.
Mikhail.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, nice
You
to
seem
meet
like a nice person. I like it.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Cheers. You also have my social media there if you wanna.
Please, can I get the name of them?
You have it on my card.
Ah,
You have it on my card here.
This
That's
one,
you.
right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. Have a good one. Mikhail. Yeah. There was a little bit of a language barrier, a little bit of there, so we couldn't dive deeper into it. But he seemed like a nice guy. He seemed like yeah. Big flex. I got timed out earlier. Crybaby and his crybaby mods. Imagine hating yourself so much that you get timed out and you stay on the stream so that you can so that you can come and like I don't know explode your emotions in the chat or something. Like imagine hating yourself so much, man. Like it's just insane to me, man. Some of like I swear some of you are definitely gonna be are definitely like going to be not experimented on, because nobody's gonna experiment on you, but what you say and how you behave in this chat is definitely going to be subject of experiment somewhere in the future. I'm 100% sure of that. That's so nice with the sun, huh? Amsterdam tips. Rent a bike. Go to vegan restaurants. And don't go to the popular spots, you know. Bike outside of the center. Walk outside of the center. It's much nicer. Plants have feelings too. Ah, JG. You always come into these streams and say the stupidest things. I mean, you came into the Mel and Steve stream also and said the same stupid things. Are there different flavor soy chunks? No. But you can, whatever spices you add on them, sauce you add on them, they just soak it all up. Big Flex says plants are alive. Yeah, look at that. Well, bacteria is alive, therefore it's wrong to wash my hands. Yeah, logic. Logic has left the room. Does it get sub-zero temperatures in Amsterdam? It didn't used to. When I first moved to the Netherlands like 10 years ago, it didn't. But last year it did. This year I think it's going to, or it did last night, or it's going to this tonight. So yeah, it definitely is getting. It's just not consistently, right? Like it gets sub-zero maybe for an hour or two in the middle of the night, and then zero for the rest. But this morning when I went to my bike, my seat was frozen, and when I biked to the gym, I had to sit on basically an iced seat. Can't wash your hands either. You nasty, says Big Flex. Well, Big Flex, it seems like you weren't intelligent enough to understand sarcasm, but that's okay. That's okay. I think you'll get it at some point that I was being sarcastic, and that it's not about them being alive, it's about them being sentient. That means that they're individuals. I hope you get that. It's okay, Big Flex. You'll get there. You'll get there, Big Flex. How old are you? How old are you?
15.
You can't be on camera.
Oh. No?
You can be off camera if you want.
Is this TikTok live?
No, it's YouTube, but you can't be on camera. You have to be off camera.
Is it not TikTok live?
No, it's YouTube.
Wait, let me look.
No, please, guys, you're too young. Like, what the fuck?
Alright, man.
You gotta be older. Can you eat soy chunks in the shape of a pork chop? Yeah, you can make them in whatever shape you want. Scared of a few kids? No. I'm just respecting the legality of whether to invite kids on my stream or not. And I am not inviting kids on my stream. I said they can be off camera if they want to, not on camera. It's as simple as that. They cannot give informed consent to be on YouTube, therefore I will not put them on my stream. It's as simple as that. I don't know why you're trying to put human concepts on animals. What human concept am I putting? I just said they're sentient. They have emotions, they have feelings, they think, they feel anxiety, they feel fear, they feel panic, they feel love, they feel jealousy. What exactly am I putting there? That's a human concept? Well, they feel all that, so that's not a human concept because they do feel all that, as I said.
What's your channel called?
That chip guy.
How?
That chip guy.
What, the same and weird.
Ah, nós vamos ter naquela vilazinha dos moinhos. Vimos casas que davam.
That chip.
That chip guy.
Chip. Oh. Chip.
Yeah. Yeah.
Zo, zie ik al. Dat is zo'n 700.
It's not the most important thing at the moment. Well, that's a fallacy from relative privation. That's when you're saying don't talk about this because there's more important things to talk about. Yeah, no, we're not interested in that. So is your argument not to harm sentient beings? My argument is against the exploitation of sentient beings. Animals won't think twice if they are hungry to eat you. Yeah, because they might be in a situation where they need to. My dog never ate me.
What?
I said my dog never ate me. That's okay. The girl just stopped and was like, what? But some would say that plants are sentient. Well, the some that says that say that plants are sentient, I expect them to back up their claims with some form of empirical evidence, because I actually have empirical evidence against the contrary, that plants cannot be sentient. Not that they are not, but that they cannot be sentient. I feel terrible for your dog if he's never eaten meat. Yeah. I don't have a dog. I don't know what you're talking about. I had a dog, but I don't have one now. Your dog will run to us. I doubt it. Because they're dead. But I doubt it. Even if they weren't. See, my dog. We also have empirical evidence that dogs can thrive on a plant-based diet. We also have, there you go, anecdotal evidence right here. Yummy the vegan zombie says, my dog and 2 cats are vegan, born and raised. There you go. Rest in peace, doggy. Yeah. I love them so much. Love of my life, Tasha. She was just the best dog in the world. Had a bond from the moment we met. Yeah. The fact that people do this to animals. You wanna try it? The fact that people do this to animals is insane to me, you know? The fact that we have such strong bonds with cats and with dogs. And then we turn around and we say, well, you're not born this specific species. I know you have the same type of emotions, the same type of feelings. I know you kind of, from your perspective, it's kind of the same. But I'm gonna choose to ignore that and cut your fucking throat and put you in the slaughterhouse and chop you into pieces, all because I can, all because it's my choice to do so. That's just so insane, man. It's just so insane to have that position. I swear to God. Like, you need to stop having that position. It really is crazy, yeah. It's just so insane how much we connect with some of these animals, and then how much we disconnect with others. Like, it's a testimony of how flawed our brain is, of how flawed our thinking is, and how we should not base ourselves on any of it, but rather try to be as rational as we can. Because when we do this kind of stuff, when we just go by emotions, this is where we end up. When we just go by, what do you call it, intuition, this is where we end up. You got to train your intuition. You got to train that. You got to train your thinking. You can't just be put in a position where you... Yeah. Cow is like a big dog, such a beautiful animal. Exactly. I would eat any animal if I'm hungry. So if you're hungry and you have a plant-based option available, you would still choose to cut the throat of a dog, huh? Drifting soul. Well, drifting soul, you see, a lot of people would not choose to kill a dog if they could eat a vegan dish. A lot of people would say, no, fuck it, I'm not gonna kill a dog. I'm gonna, eat a vegan dish, a plant-based dish. That's the thing, huh? A lot of people would say that. Chip 100% was that kid in elementary school that got his ass kicked for his lunch money. Is that supposed to mean anything? Is that like, were you the person who was bullying others and you're trying to bully me now? Is that it? Someone buy this guy a razor. Thank you. God, so many emotional people in this chat, huh? Instead of trying to be rational, you just go by your emotions, trying to make emotional arguments. Like, swear to God. We're emotional? Yeah, you're emotional. You're making emotional arguments. I don't know if you're emotional, but you're making arguments from emotion. You're making emotional arguments. Yeah. I'm not... I don't have a problem with people being emotional. We are emotional beings, after all. I have a problem when you use emotions to rationalize. When you're using an appeal from emotion, an appeal to emotion. That's what I have a problem with. Because you guys are doing that, right? To me, constantly. You have emotions, therefore your argument is flawed. That's a type of appeal from emotion. Food shame more people? I don't care about food shaming, no. I care about victim shaming, yeah. And I am going to victim shame people who create victims, yeah. Because you know what? I think people who create victims, people who rape, people who exploit, people who slaughter, I don't think these people should be allowed to do that. I don't think they should feel good about doing it. And, if they're going to be proud to do it, then maybe they should feel some shame about it. Sometimes sarcasm is a second language. To me, yeah. I like sarcasm a lot. Answer the question, coward. I swear to God, I'm heading there right now. Oh my God, so many of you are soft. Like, I'm done with this shit. Look at him, so upset. Just calm down, bro. Calm down. Stop being emotional. It's okay to wear animal parts. I'm sure the glue used in your glasses has animal marrow. No, it does not. I actually checked. It's so funny that you guys, like, you see, this is what you do. It's like you try to make an appeal from hypocrisy, which is another logical fallacy. Like, it's such a logical fallacy to say, oh, you're a hypocrite, therefore your argument is wrong. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. It doesn't matter. Even if I did make a mistake, let's say accidentally, it's not justify the exploitation, abuse, and slaughter of millions of animals. It does not. He checked. Yeah, I checked. Yeah, I checked if it's vegan or not. Yeah. Before buying products, I checked. Yeah. Why are you always lying, bruh? Why are you so triggered, bruh? 95 minutes. Let's see. We'll have one more conversation and I'm gonna go because it's getting cold. Chip, why do you mock people that you disagree with? I don't mock people that I disagree with. I mock people that make stupid arguments. And people who make stupid arguments for oppression should be thoroughly mocked. If your whole argument is stupid and you're in a position where you're trying to argue for oppression, not against it, then you should be mocked. Yeah, you should definitely be mocked. I would expect somebody to mock me if my argument was for oppression. Yeah. I disagree with you about veganism, okay. What do you disagree about? But I am really annoyed with all these people who only make personal attacks. We need to have real discussions, not angry trolling. Yeah, a lot of people do that, huh? Okay, so why we gay then? Are you gay? I don't know. Here, being gay on this channel is considered being very cool, brother, by the way. So if you're gay, that's cool. If you're not gay, that's also cool. Because you know what? We don't care what your sexual orientation is. We don't care about any of that shit. As long as there's informed consent, you do you, bro. 1, 2, hell, 1,000 partners if you want. We don't care. As long as there's informed consent, we don't care. Hey, you want to have a conversation with me?
Sure.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Oh, you're okay. You're old enough. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Sure.
Okay. You want to come here so that you can...
Okay.
What's your name?
Zoe.
Yeah, Zoe. Where are you from, Zoe?
Canada.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Canada, huh?
Yes.
It's warmer than in Canada?
No, it's colder actually.
Oh, it's colder actually.
Yeah.
Where from in Canada?
Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls. Oh, so we're on the East Coast, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I was in Toronto, in Canada, and I found it absolutely awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
So, Zoe, did you just visit Anne Frank Museum?
We haven't gone inside, no.
But you're gonna go, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know the story of Anne Frank?
I do, but I could know it better.
You could know it better. Yeah, so you know the story that she was discriminated on for being Jewish, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you think it's okay to discriminate with somebody based on their ethnicity?
No, absolutely
No.
not.
No. How about skin color?
No.
No. How about intelligence? If somebody's cognitively impaired, is it okay to discriminate on that?
Like disability or just not
Like
fully?
disability, maybe not. Maybe they have hydroencephaly, where they were born without a part of their brain missing.
No, I feel like there's like everyone can reach a certain potential within their own cognitive ability. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But this person will never reach any potential. They can't speak. They can't,
So is it like we're not supposed to give them jobs, or what's the
They
question?
can't ever work for sure, right? Like
Okay.
the question is, do they have the right to live? Should we just be using them or treating them like an object or something?
No, absolutely not.
No. Do you think that we should be judging whether to discriminate on somebody, and namely to treat them like an object or not, based on characteristics coming from how they're born, like
No.
maybe biological category, right? Like there's men and women, and if you're born a man, you deserve this. If you're born a woman, you deserve that.
No, everyone should be equal.
Everyone should be equal. Yeah. And do you think like there's so what if they don't walk on two legs?
So
No. So still,
wheelchairs, there's still
Okay.
capabilities to get around those things.
Okay. But what if they just have feelings? They do think, but not that much. They're not that smart. They have emotions. They feel all the right stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They have a will to live. They kind of want to do some things.
Yeah.
Is it okay to treat them like an object then?
No.
No, they can't do more than that. They can't
Everyone
build
has
anything.
a soul. They're still a person.
Sure, but what if they're not human? What if they're an animal?
Well, humans are animals.
Sure, but what if they're a different animal? I appreciate
What do
you
you
saying
mean?
that, by the way. What if they're like, let's say, a dog? Would a dog be okay to say, you were born a dog, therefore it's okay for me to do whatever I want to you because I have power over you? I'm human.
No, animal cruelty is not okay.
Okay, what about cows, chickens, and pigs?
Like, don't abuse them, but like,
Is it not cruelty to cut their throat when there's no need for it?
that's cruel.
That's cruel. Do you
Yeah.
think we need to consume these animal products?
You don't need to. It's a choice.
It's a
Everyone has
choice.
a choice.
Yeah, yeah. But do you think that when we make this choice to cut their throat, do you think that it is a cruel choice?
That's a cruel way to die.
Yeah, it's a cruel way to die. Yeah. Is there a good way to kill an animal that doesn't want to die when there's no need for it?
Well, I mean, a painless death is mercy, but death is not fun either way.
Yeah.
Where are we going with this?
Yeah. So I'm vegan.
Okay.
I'm an animal rights activist, and I'm trying to get more people to be vegan. Do you
Okay.
know what being vegan means?
Not fully.
No. So being vegan means respecting animal rights.
Okay.
Right. It means that if you don't need to kill an animal, then don't kill an animal.
Okay.
If you're on a deserted island and the only way for you to live is to kill an animal,
Mm-hmm.
nobody's gonna be like, the hell are you doing, right? So at the end of the day, is if you have the choice between exploiting an animal and not exploiting an animal, we choose to not exploit them.
Okay.
How do you feel about this?
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone has their preference. I agree that it's cruel to kill animals, but obviously some people have a way of life that aligns with that.
Do you participate in that?
I do eat meat, yes.
Yeah. Do you think that's a right choice to do for you?
Me personally, for like my health, yes, but I mean, some people can go without, I suppose.
But do you think you can be healthy without consuming animal products?
Maybe, probably. I'd have to try it.
Yeah, yeah. So then, what exactly is holding you in this position? Because you're calling it animal cruelty, yet you're paying for it, and you realize that you kind of don't need to do it. Is it that you don't know how to do it? Like, what's happening there?
I mean, I still like live with family, so they're the ones cooking for me mostly. I don't think about it. It's not something that I think about often, which I could think about more, and that would maybe push me more to do it. But I
Yeah.
don't really get the chance to. I mean, food is food, and that's how I think about it. Which
Yeah, when food is food.
Yeah.
It's just that when food is made out of individuals that are sentient, that have
Yes.
emotions,
Yeah.
we can't just call them food, right? Because that would already be objectifying them.
yeah, you're right.
And I want to ask you, because you said you live with your family. Do you mind if I challenge that a little bit?
I actually am gonna head out now.
Just 1 second, just one question.
No, thank you.
Okay, let me give you a card, okay?
Okay, sure.
I understand you have to go. I want to
Yeah.
respect your time. Do you
Appreciate
think
it.
you can watch a documentary it's called Dominion?
Yeah, maybe.
Do you think until you watch it, you can choose to no longer oppress animals?
I'll see.
You'll see.
Thank you.
If you were in their position, would you accept that as a justification? I'm just trying to speak up for them. That's all it is, you know. If you were in their shoes, I would speak up for you and fight for your rights just as much. They all deserve to live. It's not that we were born in a special manner that we deserve more rights all of a sudden. I thought she was cool, then she went in a different direction. Yeah, it was really weird, huh? She instantly just... Well, at least one of her friends said she agrees. I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't know why I feel like she kind of... See, this is when sometimes the cognitive dissonance sets in a little bit later with some people, you know? One more. That's what I'm trying, Linda. I'm gonna go for one more. I'm gonna try to get one more. It's just that the thing is, here in front of Anne Frank, there's kind of like waves of people, and because, you know, I guess there's hours for them to come in, their schedule, and right now we're in between waves, so there's not a lot of people. But that's also sometimes is good, because that just means that more people can see me better and they can come to me. But I also am pretty cold. Let's hope it gets better. And you guys, if you're enjoying it, remember to hit that like, subscribe. I want to get those numbers up, and become a member if you're enjoying what I'm doing. Members get content on every Friday. I hope I'm going to be able to publish the content today. I still need to edit it, but if not, Friday or Saturday. Let's just say Friday or Saturday. So either today or tomorrow, your members get some special content, which is usually like kind of feel-good content. It's content where we chill out and forget about the fucked upness of the world for a second. You sound like a smart guy. Why not get a real job? First of all, if this were my job, this would be a real job.
by definition, if I'm making money out of it, it's a real job, first of all. Second of all, I do have a job. I'm a software engineer. And third, I don't see why we need to, like, this whole idea of a real job, a real man, a real, like, this is, I think it's called the no true Scotsman fallacy. And it's a logical fallacy where we say, oh, that's not a real job because of, I don't classify it as a real job for some reason. Let's not go into this position. Let's try to think logically and critically for a second, okay? Let's make logical and critical arguments that are logically valid, not, stuff like that. You're a software engineer, but where's your coffee? I don't drink coffee. He's doing this in front of the Anne Frank Museum. Yeah, this is the Anne Frank Museum. The testimony to what happens when people just do what everybody else does. A testimony to what happens when people just follow orders, where people just go like, you know what? I'm just gonna do what everybody else does. Anne Frank Museum is a testimony to what happens when we discriminate and we say, well, it's okay because everybody else does it. It's also a testimony that there's a lot of people who will still stand up for justice. There's a lot of people who will try and be on the right side of justice, even if it is more difficult. Linda says, my pasta jumped off my plate. Plants really are sentient. Linda, that's funny. Why dare then go to an animal protest, man? Well, oh, by the way, everyone, I gotta tell you, today I hit a PR on my deadlift. Whew. I'm so happy that I hit a PR. It's been 5-week schedule, and it's the 5th week, and I fucking hit a PR, and I'm happy. I hit a PR on my deadlift, and I hit a PR on my squat. My bench press, I did not hit a PR yet, but I did not try it. So we'll try a bench press PR on Monday. Let's see where it goes. Woohoo, yeah, thank you. How much PR? 185 kg. It wasn't even difficult. I think I could have gone even higher. You guys want to try it? Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Sorry?
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Sure.
Okay. Can you come over here?
Sure.
What's your name?
My name is Si Mohamed. Si Mohamed.
Si Mohamed. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Very nice to
What's
meet
your
you.
name?
Nada.
Nada?
Yeah.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you. Where are you guys from?
Morocco.
Morocco?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. How you got the weather you have here compared
Absolutely
to
very different.
Very different, very different. What brings you here in Amsterdam?
Tourism, we're just like browsing around and yeah.
Oh, were you at the Anne Frank house?
Sorry?
Were you at the Anne Frank house?
Not this time. I've been
Not
there
this time.
before, but not this time.
Do you know her story? Do you know what happened there?
I know Anne Frank, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know why? So she was persecuted for being Jewish, right?
Yeah.
By ethnicity, not
Sure.
even by religion, right?
Sure.
So is it okay to discriminate on individuals based on their ethnicity?
Absolutely not, yeah.
Absolutely not. No. How about skin color?
No reason for that too.
No reason for that too. How about I don't know, the place that they're born? No. No. How about the biological category that they're born into? Like, let's imagine men, women, I don't know.
Why should there be a reason to discriminate anybody?
I don't know. Like sometimes people like to discriminate. So what if this individual is just intellectually challenged?
Uh-huh.
The only thing that they can do is feel, feels emotions, goes around, eats,
An animal.
sleeps, kind of like an animal.
Yeah, no reason for that as well.
No. Okay, so what about animals then?
Uh-huh.
Should we discriminate them based on how they're born?
Okay, don't really understand this one.
So take for instance, if a dog, if they're born a dog, I'm assuming you think that they deserve to live, right?
Sure.
But if they're born a cow, I'm assuming you think that they don't deserve to live.
Very difficult one.
Very difficult one, yeah. But do you think that the dog chooses to be born a dog?
No.
Does a cow choose to be born a cow?
True.
So, and do you think we can live without killing either of them?
Yeah, very difficult one, this one, sure.
Yeah, we can be healthy without consuming animal products, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So then, do you think it's fair what we do to them? That we force them into slaughterhouses? That we take away their existence because we want to get something out of their bodies?
Yeah, like viewed this way, you can think it's slaughter. Yeah, sure.
I mean, it's not what I
You're
think.
talking to a vegan, so yeah, no
You're
worries.
vegan? Ah, you're vegan? Are you vegan also?
No, I'm not.
Yeah. So you're vegan? Hell yeah. How long have you been vegan, brother?
It's been like I don't know, maybe 6-7 years now.
Fuck yeah. Is it difficult to be vegan in Morocco?
Sure, very very much so because our cuisine is.
So it's not
absolutely-
difficult.
No, it's difficult. It's difficult because like tagines are the best, but yeah, like now due to recent convictions, so
How did you do it for 6 or 7 years?
Sorry?
How did you do it if it's so difficult?
I don't know, like maybe somebody like you told me this story like
Ah,
you did.
okay. I appreciate it. Why aren't you vegan? What's going on there?
I don't know. I mean, it's very difficult to do in Morocco for one, and
He does it.
I mean, he's away a lot, so that kind of makes it easier
Sure.
for
Yeah.
easier for him.
Sure.
But if I give you some resources to help you with that, do you think you would consider it, or what's holding you? What's holding you back?
I mean, I've never really considered it, but I'm not against it.
Yeah, because being vegan, by the way, it's not like a lot of the times we think of veganism as a diet, right?
Sure.
But being vegan is about the animals. It's about respecting their rights. It's like what feminism is to women. It's what being vegan is to animals. You know, it's essentially respecting their rights. And a lot of us think of ourselves as animal lovers, right? Like I'm sure you say you love animals, right?
Sure.
Yeah, but do you think that the animals who are killed for you, they feel like loved?
No.
No, they don't, right? So when we think from this perspective, when we
Yeah.
think from the perspective of the victim, which we should, because they are victims, they do feel, they do have emotions and all this. I think we need to consider them, right? And we need to say, however difficult it is for us, it pales into comparison to what they're going through.
Sure. Food for thought.
Yeah.
Food for thought. Happy
Food for
we met
thought.
you. I'm happy we met you today.
Yeah, there's a lot
You
of good
helping me in
vegan
the cause.
places in
You helping
Amsterdam.
me in the cause.
Let me give you a card, okay?
Sure.
So you also have my YouTube channel, and there's a video here called Dominion. Maybe give that a watch. Can you?
Sure. Let me help you.
Here you go. I mean, maybe you give it a watch. Yeah. Nice that you're vegan. There's a I don't know if you tried vegan sushi bar. It's in West.
No.
Oh, it's
Vegan
so
sushi
good.
bar.
Vegan sushi
Let me
bar.
note that
Look it
down.
up. Look it up on the map.
I will
It's
absolutely
the
do.
best sushi you'll ever
I will
eat.
absolutely do. What's your name again?
Chip.
Chip. Nice to meet you,
I
Chip.
appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Cheers. We got another one, but I'm pretty cold and the sun is going away. So I think I'm gonna stop and go. I also got a bike home, you know. Somebody's against factory farming. Sushi means fish, you dumbo. This is vegan sushi. I'm trying to make people vegan. Yeah, I'm trying to get people to respect animals. I'm an animal rights activist. If I were a women's rights activist, I would try to get people to be feminists. So yeah, good work today. I think it could have been better, but you know, I did my best. But what the hell can I do? It's freezing. Yeah, it is. It's pretty cold. It's not the air that's cold because there's not very strong winds. It's my feet that are cold. I should have worn 2 or maybe 3 pair of socks, or worn the heated socks. I have heated socks. Go buy a farm, then save animals, you weirdo. Jungles, I understand you probably have so much privilege that you can just go and buy a farm. Brother, I can barely afford to live. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know how, like, honest to God, I know if you, like most people, I think I haven't heard a single person these days not struggling, sorry. Every freaking person struggles today. Every freaking person. Food is expensive. Well, you know, being vegan is cheaper actually. So I'm still better off. Like I sometimes walk past the meat aisle and I check the prices. It's just so fucking insane. Like a plant-based steak is cheaper than an actual steak, than the one that exploits and kills an animal. Like imagine that. Man. Privilege. It's called work. I also work. But I don't have money to buy a farm. How many of you have money to buy a farm? What the fuck are you talking about? Hate it when people say being vegan is expensive. Yeah, it's very cheap. It's cheaper. It's much, much cheaper. Like even like, and that's the. Even if you go by like plant-based, like in Amsterdam specifically, even if you go by plant-based products that resemble meat, so you're just gonna essentially cut out all the animal products and replace them with plant-based products that are the same, the highest quality ones even. You're still gonna end up being cheaper. It's so insane to me. Me, I worked my whole life, says Robin. Well, Robin, congratulations that you can afford to buy a farm, but I hope you understand that that's a very privileged position to be in. Not a lot of people can afford help. A lot of people can barely afford to live, and you're saying that you're in a position, and almost everybody works, brother. He's not a software engineer. This is a loser. I don't get it. Why? Why? What's the problem? I've been a software engineer for 20 years, brothers. 20 years. I'm kind of fed up with software engineering. Robbie says, I own a farm and I kill sentient beings and I cut their throat and chop them into pieces myself. Okay. I guess you think you're better or something because you cut their throats yourself. It's not. You're doing the same thing. And then you have rice, beans, and onions for a fraction of any non-vegan meal. Yeah, lol. If you're gonna go whole food, plant-based, forget about it. It's just gonna end up like ultra cheap. Like tofu is super cheap. Like I get one or two tofus per week, and the tofu costs €2, and it's 500 grams of tofu. Well, I also buy plant-based meats, but I'm gonna buy more. Let's say you buy one tofu a day. That's €2. One tofu is a lot of protein and a lot of calories. Nobody's gonna eat the whole tofu, but let's just imagine that you are. It's cheaper than any other. Like €2, dude. €2. It's insane. It's insane. For, let's see, for how many calories? For somewhere between 800 and 1,000 calories and a fuck ton of protein. Yeah. You can use it in everything. That's the beauty of it. And it's so easy. You saute some onion, garlic. That's all you gotta do. Saute some onion, garlic. Then you can add, like I fucking love ginger, so you can just put some ginger also. Put some oil in a pan. Throw that shit in there. Let it saute a little bit. Then get a can of chickpeas. Put chickpeas in there. Drain them. Put the chickpeas in. Get some other beans, whatever kind of beans you want. Drain them. Put that in. Put the tofu in. Put tomato sauce, put a can of tomato sauce in. Some spices, coriander, cumin, turmeric, pepper, salt, garlic powder, onion powder. That's it, you're done, brah. You're done. You're making a fucking excellent curry. Then on the side you boil some rice. That's it, cheap fucking ass delicious. Plant-based meat. You crave meat a lot. Eat what you're supposed to eat. First of all, I don't like meat. The reason why I stopped eating meat in the first place was because I don't like it. It's not the reason why I became vegan. I became vegan because I was a vegetarian for a long time. I became vegan because it's wrong what we do to animals. It's about the animals. And yeah, you can be very healthy without any of these products. In fact, curry without meat, curry without meat is freaking delicious, and it's so easy to do. Marissa says 1.75 euros in my case. Holy crap, Marissa. That's what I'm saying. It's so cheap. It's just so cheap and so versatile too, because you just cut it into blocks and you put it in. That's it. That's it. And if you really want to make that curry pop, you add some coconut cream. Like if you get like half a can, not the whole can, because if you put the whole can, it's just gonna be coconutty. But you put like a little bit of coconut cream in it, you're just gonna be like, holy shit, this is delicious. And it's gonna last you, like, I think like, if you put 2 cans of each and maybe 2 onions, you're gonna make one big curry that's gonna last you for 3 days. And it's gonna cost you less than 10 euros. So up to 10 euros for 3 fucking days. It's just so insane to me. It's cheap, it's delicious, it's nutritious. You're gonna get better health outcomes from it. You're gonna fucking, like when I make curry like that, I can hardly wait to eat. Like I'm like, oh, I can hardly wait. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Like I genuinely, I'm so excited about it. And you guys like come in here and spouting all sorts of nonsense and bullshit. When animals are exploited and slaughtered, when they have their throats cut, when they're in a fucking line, dehydrated, carried to like shitting themselves, all this kind of stuff, some of them even diseased, and all of it put in a line so that you can cut their throat and eat their flesh, so that you can drink their fucking titty juice. Jesus Christ, wake the fuck up. Don't be like just a follower. I'm in front of Anne Frank house. It's the place where you need to start thinking. You can't just do what everybody else does. You gotta start thinking a little bit for yourself. You can't just do what everybody else does or what you've always done. Not when it oppresses others. That's all I'm saying. It's about the oppression. And I just explained to you how easily it is to make a plant-based dish that will be freaking delicious. How easily it is. Talk about labor conditions of multi-billion dollar agriculture companies if you care so much about the dignity of all living beings. Oh, David, thank you for reminding me about that, David. See? Do you know that the slaughterhouse workers, the ones that exploit and the ones that cut the throats of animals, they're from marginalized communities. They have a turnover of 1 year. They cannot stand more than 1 year in a job. They suffer from PTSD, and all of this, they end up committing more domestic violence and suffering way more. So if you care about people, why not put them in that situation? If you care about crop deaths, like some sort of nonsense that so many people put in this chat, why not care? Because you know what? Most of the crops we grow for food, we grow to feed specifically the animals. They eat considerably more crops than we do. They eat considerably more food, more calories, more protein than we do. If we were only to be planting crops ourselves, we would have less crops to build, so less crop deaths, obviously. We would have more land, obviously, less water, less fresh water used. Everybody would be in a better position. So some of you coming into this stream and just being like, coming with the most dumbass arguments, like I don't even have to scroll too much. Let's see. What happens when overpopulation starves millions of animals? There you go, like this. Like this. What the hell? It's pretty simple. We're gonna feed more people on a plant-based diet. This isn't my opinion. We have empirical evidence for it. You don't have to believe me. Like, please don't believe me. Look it up. Think for yourself. Swear to God, man. I've put on weight since going vegan. Well, vegan engineer, I put on also like muscle weight, but yeah.
I will.
Don't kill babies, exactly. I swear to God, man, some people, like, I don't understand. I don't understand your position. I don't understand why you're so reluctant to change, why you're so stuck in your own ways, why you're so close-minded, because that's what you are. When you come into a stream where somebody's explaining to you that you're in a place where you're committing oppression, that you're doing it wrong for everybody suffers from it, and then you say, but I get pleasure from it. Imagine that. Imagine that, and then imagine going and complaining about how others are oppressing you. Imagine that and going and complaining of how others are not respecting your rights fully. You can't be that person. You can't, like, you gotta understand. We live in a world where if you have this mentality, you gotta change it. You can't be in a position where when I'm a victim, it's all wrong and it's bad. But then I'm gonna go around creating victims. You can't. Like, I mean, you can, obviously you can, but that would just make you a hypocrite. And it's not about you being a hypocrite that's the problem. It's that they're suffering. It's that they're victims. That's the problem. Chip, you need a little color on the stash. It's too gray, my guy. I know. It is kind of gray. My hair is kind of gray also. I don't have a lot of color in my beard, and it just is what it is. Started losing color in my beard in my 20s. I looked it up actually these days to ask what the cause is, and it's just genetic. Some people just have that. What do you think about hunting? Do you need to hunt? It's the same position, right? You are still an individual with power who is choosing to kill an individual without power simply because you can. You're kicking a dead horse, people will never stop eating meat. Well, Justin Morse, actually a lot of people have stopped eating meat, a lot of them. And a lot of people have actually reconsidered their choices. You know, I know you really want to believe that nobody will stop because you want to do what everybody else does. And as I've said just previously, think for yourself. Don't just be a follower, okay? Don't just be a person who's like, oh, you see, come on, guys, you're all with me. Let's all do this because I want to do it. Don't be that person. Just think for yourself. If you want to be an oppressor that forces animals into slaughterhouses, I can't stop you, right? I can't stop any of you from what you're doing. You guys are going to go on from the stream and make the choices that you're going to be making. I'm just letting you, well, I just hope you're aware of the choices that you're making. Because, yeah, behind every choice that you're making, there might be a victim, an extra one. Obviously, no choices are perfect. Obviously, even consuming a plant-based diet might entail some deaths, right? There are animals being killed when we produce crops. But what I'm saying is, on this other side, when you're buying an animal product, on top of that, on top of what it is for a plant-based product, there's exploitation, there's slaughter, there's abuse, there's water use, there's eutrophication, there's environmental damage, there's workers' conditions that are far beyond anything else, worse than anything you've ever seen. There's so many countries where they were using children to slaughter animals. Like it's just so fucked up. Hey Pixie, nice to see you here. Is there any way to consume meat ethically, you think? Serious question. I don't think there's any practical way to consume meat ethically. I think plant-based meat, maybe lab-grown meat, but otherwise, you know, I don't think there's any. Hey, Gem Lettuce is also here. I don't think there's any practical way that you can consume meat, right? Like, I tell people on the street that if you're gonna be, you know, if you're just walking down the street and there's a dead animal somewhere on the street and you're gonna say, well, fuck it, I'm gonna take this dead animal home and eat them. I think it's kind of fucked up, but I'm not gonna make a stream and talk to people on the street. How dare you do that? You know, I'm not gonna fight against it. I just have an opinion. My opinion is that it would be fucked up for you to do so, but you wouldn't be essentially violating anybody's particular rights because they would be dead already, right? So, yeah. So if you're going to be finding a dead animal and you're going to be eating their flesh, I think it's fucked up. As I said, it's my opinion. But you're not contributing to some form of well, it is kind of oppressive behavior because you're still seeing them like an object. You know, it's just a lot. Like, it's a complex situation. But I'll just say it: if you're in that situation, I'm not gonna stand in your way. But yeah, I don't think that there is. Probably none of us have a farm. None of us have a farm, but there's a person here in this chat who can afford to buy a farm today. Humans aren't scavengers, don't eat dead animals. I agree, Lynn. I think it's fucked up to do it. And I think it's still a form of objectification. And I stand against objectification. But I also don't want to be an illogical person, you know? And logically speaking, if I die somewhere in the wild, if I die somewhere and an animal chooses to feed on my body, or another human chooses to feed on my body, there's nothing I can do about it, and I wouldn't think it's necessarily violating my rights. But there are certain things about my body that I wouldn't want people to do, right? Like, I wouldn't want somebody to, I don't know, use my body in a nasty way or something, you know? So I wouldn't want to be objectified also. So it's a complicated situation. I try to simplify it simply to try to explain. The reason why I try to simplify it and mention this kind of stuff is not because it's not because I want to objectify animals or something. It's just because I want to be very clear about what the position and the biggest problem is. Because the biggest problem is that we are bringing them to existence, seeing them as an object, and killing them. We're farming them. That's the biggest problem. And if we didn't do any of it, and we could live without doing any of it because we can, I still think we should stop objectifying them and eating the dead ones, right? But yeah,
I don't know if I would be as passionately speaking against it as I am against this other thing. But if you want your body to be objectified, that's okay. I mean, if you can consent to your body being done in a certain way, I think that's okay. Yeah, why not? It's consent. If it's informed, if you gave informed consent that I want my body to be used in a certain way, I don't. Even if that's a form of objectification, if I consented to it, I don't see any problem. The good or bad feeling from a dietary change is often a placebo. It's really rare from a diet that make you feel different unless you were malnourished. Don't rely on feelings to verify healthiness. Exactly, Caleb. Exactly. It's a very good value. Very good point. Deer want to be used a certain way? No, they don't. No. No. But let's put it this way: in a world, let's to be very clear for everyone, in a world where we objectify animals, even if you do find a dead animal, don't do it because it's still objectification. If we lived in a world where we didn't objectify animals, it would be a different scenario. Okay, a different discussion. Do animals consent to being kept as house pets? The world would be a paradise if all were vegan. Yeah. Do animals consent to being kept as house pets? No, they do not. And I'm against. I think all vegans are against the pet industry. But however, if an animal is brought into existence and they're kept in a cage, and you want to take that animal and put them in your house and give them the best life that you can, I don't see why there's a problem with that. Yes, animals do consent. Some animals consent, yeah. They don't have informed consent, though. That's what we're talking about. Pets should be banned too. Yeah, they should. Are you saying Anne Frank wasn't real? The fuck? Of course Anne Frank was real. Can just see how ill you are from the lack of nutrients. Oh, Jared, look at that, Jared. You should go. Jared, you should go on a show or something, because we have all these machines. You know, we have MRIs, CTs, and all this, but you can just tell whether somebody's sick or not by looking at them. Why would we ever need to draw blood from it? You would be a billionaire, bruh. You'd be a billionaire. All you gotta do is just look at people and tell them whether they're sick or not. So stupid. Did your boyfriend persuade you to be a vegan? I don't have a boyfriend, and they didn't persuade me to be a vegan. No. I got to the logical conclusion myself. Show us your hair. No, thank you. It's pretty cold. Chip, explain in detail how vegans meet their B12 requirements. We take a B12 supplement. But if you think that when you get B12 from an animal product, you do, well, B12 is not produced by any mammal none of the animals that we consume produce B12. I think there's certain insects that produce B12, but no animal produces B12. B12 is, cobalamin was usually taken from a bacteria. It's produced by a bacteria on the ground, and animals used to get it by, eating from the ground. But because of intensive agriculture that we've been doing, we kind of fucked up the ground. Somebody said, you rely on a pill. Yeah, but wait for it, because the reality is you rely on a pill too. Because animals are fed B12 so that you can get B12. Animals are fed B12 so that you can get B12. I hope you let that sink in, because that's what happens. Okay? We don't need foreign activists. Well, congratulations, because I'm Dutch, so I'm not foreign. So that's one. And they don't give the B12 for the cows. They don't give for any of the animals, because they usually give them before they slaughter them. So no. You're getting just as much B12 from a supplement as anybody else. So you also depend. In fact, you know what? I became B12 deficient while consuming animal products. Before being vegan, I became B12 deficient. So much so that I had to take injections. My girlfriend was a vegan and she fell down an anthole. Is that where you are right now? Well, I know a person who consumes animal products, and her mother died. Yeah. So that's what it means. If you consume animal products, your parents will die. Logic has left the window. Vampirius says we don't need your activism. I know you don't, Vampirius, because you're not the one being forced into a slaughterhouse. The animals need my activism. I do it for them, not for you. But if they are feeding animals B12, how could you be deficient when you're consuming animal products? Because crisis, not all animals feed. For example, in the biological industry, which is, by the way, the fucking dumbest industry ever, because it's just another appeal to nature. In biological industry, some of them, they don't actually feed them B12. Some of them are like, I want my cows to be natural, or that bullshit. So I was consuming biological products, thinking that I would be healthier, and I ended up in a position where I wasn't actually healthier. So there you go. The world isn't really how they tell you, huh? But it's easy. It's easy to get it from a lot of sources. My grandma drank aspartame sodas and she developed MS. I think MS is not something you develop. I think it's a genetical thing. But anyway, yeah. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I hope you've learned something from this. I'm gonna go. It's really cold. Yeah, Camc says this guy flat out lies. Camc, I think if I'm not mistaken, you come to the streams a lot, right? Bye, Camc. Animals are not products, yeah. Isn't it a bit cold to stand outside all day? It is pretty cold, yeah. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go get warm and make some food. Maybe make that curry that I was talking about. Get a fur coat. No, thank you. Hey, thank you so much. Oh, somebody donated. I didn't even see that. Wait, I forgot to say. I was looking now. Oh my God, Jackie Boyle. Thank you so much, Jackie Boyle, for the donation. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Vegan power. Deep respect for what you're doing. Thank you. Let's stop oppressing animals, okay? And let me just, while I pack up, I'm gonna let you with a little bit of a view of the Amsterdam canals, because it's pretty, huh? Why not? Have a great vegan meal. You know, being an animal rights activist means that everybody's gonna have an opinion on what you do. That everybody's gonna try and stop from doing it, and gonna try and make it as if, why the hell? How dare you do this? How dare you tell people on the street that they shouldn't be exploiting animals? Well, they always say that they shouldn't be eating meat, right? Because everybody has this opinion that being vegan means not eating meat, when being vegan actually means you just respect animals. It means, hey, I respect animals enough that I'm not going to force them into a slaughterhouse for my taste pleasure, you know, for my convenience, because I can always choose something else, and they don't need to be, and I don't need to make this choice. I have a choice to make. How could I ever say that I'm a nice person to them? How could I ever be a good person when I'm forcing them into a slaughterhouse, you know?
No ve la cola, María.
Comment section feels so toxic. It's better I leave. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Sasha. This is what happens when you challenge people's preconceived notions, you know? This is what happens when people understand that what they're doing is bad, and they're just they feel so bad about it, and they really don't want to change, and they'd rather shit on me, or they'd rather point at the other person. They'd rather commit an ad hominem fallacy and be like, oh, this person is a piece of shit, therefore I don't have to listen to them, you see? Yeah, it doesn't matter what they were saying. Like, imagine if somebody were actually like a piece of shit, right? Like, let's just hypothetically speaking, imagine that a person that you're actually speaking about is a piece of shit. They're an awful person, they're a liar or whatever, right? Like, that some people in the chat call me liar for some reason. I don't know why. Even if this person was a liar, if this person is saying, hey, the sky is blue, or hey, water is wet. Let's just imagine that the person is saying water is wet. Like, it doesn't make that argument false, you know? That's why it's called a fallacy, an ad hominem fallacy, because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to say, well, if this person is a piece of shit, then I don't have to listen to them. It's kind of messed up, you know? That's the whole thing. It's kind of messed up. Because at the end of the day, like, you can have, first of all, I am a big proponent of scientific and critical thinking, because you kind of should be in a place where you are thinking critically, where you're not committing logical fallacies, because you're suffering from it and the whole world suffers from it if you're in that position. But in this particular case, it's even worse, because your lack of critical thinking is forcing others into slaughterhouses. So, you know, Supriya Saha says you're correct. Yeah, I don't want to be, you know, I like being challenged when I'm wrong. I like learning new things and being wrong, you know, but and I do get challenged and I do learn new things. In fact, on Sundays, you know, I go into Skyjack Morgan's channel and we discuss things where I constantly get challenged about my views, and I think I have changed my views on certain things, and I do constantly want to change my views, because if you're so stuck in your own views and you really just want to believe your views, you will always end up in a position where you might be wrong. And that's not what we're about. Like, I personally don't want to be wrong. Do you want to be wrong? Does anybody want to be wrong? Because I don't want to be wrong. I want to be on the right side of history. I want to be correct. I want to have the correct information. So in order for me to do that, there's no other way other than be a critical thinker, other than, you know, think for myself, look up the data and everything else. One second, everybody, and then I'll be done. I'm still packing up here. It's a lot to pack, huh? This is a really nice area also. It's the Jordan is close by. It's just it's a beautiful area to live in Amsterdam. A lot of canals. I don't live here, of course, but I do have friends who live here, but they're social housing, and I have friends who live on social housing here. It's such a nice place to live. It's one of the best places, I think, in Amsterdam. Can I eat fish or no? You see, even this question alone, like Cujo, you're just thinking about yourself, huh? Cujo, what you should be asking yourself is not, can I eat fish or no? Do fish feel pain? Are fish individuals? Do they have an emotion? Do they have emotions? Do they have an experience of the world? Because if they do, then I think you answer your own question. The reason why it's wrong to kill and eat humans, the reason why it's wrong to kill and eat dogs, it's the same reason. They're individuals. It's not because their meat is bad or whatever reason, or we as a society decided that it's wrong. No, they are sentient beings who don't deserve to be put in this position. Why can't you eat eggs? Is keeping chickens wrong? Well, Brian, for eggs, first of all, you got to know that there's two types of chickens, right? Well, there's multiples, but let's just separate it between two. The broiler chickens, the ones that we grow for meat, and the chickens that we grow for eggs. The broiler chickens, we selectively bred to grow fast, so within 6 weeks they grow, then we kill them. They can live 10 years and we kill them at 6 years old. And the chickens that we lay for eggs, well, first of all, only the females lay eggs. And obviously, within every population of a species, there will be at least 50% male, 50% women. Well, not at least, but on average, right? So for every chicken that lays eggs, there was a male chick that on their first day of life was killed. Most often they get killed by being blended up alive, or they get put in a bag and get asphyxiated to death. That's one thing. So when you're buying eggs, you're first and foremost, so if you're having a chicken, you bought that chicken from somewhere, from a place that did that to a male chick. So for every chicken you have in your house, a male chick had to die in that way.
That's one. Number two, when the chickens no longer lay enough eggs, they also slaughter them because they say, hey, you're not useful to me. Again, we see them like objects. We don't really care what the chicken wants. We only care what their body gives. And when their body no longer gives, we feel entitled to take away their body, to take away their life. Because we say, your body is what values to me, not who you are, not you, the individual. So that's another thing that we do for the chickens that lay eggs. But let's imagine that none of that is happening. These chickens lay 300 eggs per year. In the wild, they would otherwise lay 10 to 12 eggs. We selectively bred them to lay this many eggs. It's pretty detrimental to their system to lay so many eggs. That's why they constantly need nutrition. So either you give them the right nutrition, which you can, or you take those eggs and you smash them on the ground and they get a lot of it back. But there's another thing to it. They don't always lay that many eggs if you leave the eggs there. And the thing about it is that even if you're taking away if you're taking away the eggs, like a chicken laid an egg and you're taking away the egg for the benefit of the chicken, then there's nothing wrong with it. And instead of throwing away, you're going to eat it, there's nothing wrong with it. But if you're going to be taking away the egg because you see it as somehow you deserve to have that egg, it's your ownership or something, then you're doing something wrong. Because that's not your egg. And you don't have ownership of them. You don't have dibs just because you fed that individual. If I feed my girlfriend, I don't have dibs over her periods. I can't just say, I'm going to take your periods and eat them. Okay? So we got to stop seeing animals as objects and see them as individuals that they are. That's all I'm saying. And, there's with eggs, it can become more complex, but that's the gist of it. That's it, everyone. I'm gonna go, okay? I give them food and the roof. They give me eggs. That's a good idea. No, Brian, they don't give you eggs. You take the eggs away from them. You see, Brian, that's the difference. They don't give you eggs. They don't come into your house and be like, here, have my egg. They put an egg there and you take it. That's the difference, Brian. That's the difference. You still see them like objects, Brian. You said, did they sign a contract ever saying, yeah, okay, I'll be in your yard. You can feed me. Like, there's no contract being signed there. There's no consent from them. You just assumed that if you feed them, all of a sudden you're entitled to what their body gives. That's not something that you have. It's just a wrong assumption. Stop seeing animals like that. Okay? Stop seeing animals like objects. Stop seeing them as individuals you can just take from because you can. Because, hey, imagine if I feed a child, if I give my child all the food that they need, and I help them grow and everything, that does not mean that that child has an obligation towards me in any way. It doesn't. It doesn't mean that that child has to take care of me when I'm old. It doesn't mean that that child has to be nice to me. It doesn't mean that the child has to be a friend to me. It does not mean anything. A child is not entitled, I'm not entitled to his life in any way or form. Just like you're not entitled to the chicken's life. You're not entitled to what they do. If you want to have chickens and take care of them, that's perfectly nice. And have them and take care of them. Feed them, do all that beautiful things. But you're not entitled to what their body gives. Okay? I hope you understand that. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I'll see you in the next one. I don't know exactly who commented last stream. It wasn't Draculum, was it? Draculum is always first on the streams. I will see you in the next one. I'm sorry, I'll give a shout out. I'll probably be back again tomorrow doing outreach. But I'll see how the weather is. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. Let's respect animals. They're not objects. They're individuals on this planet who want to live just like we do. They are not as smart as us, but we got to respect them. Let's speak up for them. Draculum says, "Oof." What is it with that character? I'm not rich like you. I can't do what you all want. I'm starving some days. Some days all I get is eggs. No name. Eggs are fucking expensive, brother. Seems like you're choosing to buy something that you could choose to buy something cheaper. We just established tofu is fucking cheap, and you could make some tofu scramble way cheaper than eggs.
Bye, everyone. See you in the next one, okay?